It's gonna be a fun one, I think. Oh man, Orisons are always fun. Oopsie daisies. Right. All right. I cannot wait to be. I cannot wait to. I want to be. I don't want to be disappointed. You know what I mean? The last couple Warriors dens, I've left it a little disappointed. Like, not even to lie. I wanna see a lot of stuff. I wanna see a lot of things. So many changes. I wanna see. Well, it's yeah, you wish. So many changes. I wanna see just something to the meta. Can't you have it and cancel stream at the same time? Hey man, it all happens at the same time. Look, in all honesty, if you want to go watch Havoc, yeah, you know what? I would go watch Havoc too. I'm I'm just here to have fun. I'm just here to have fun. It's a little impossible to be dissatisfied for that. I just want to be happy with the stream, just once. Let's all watch Havoc, right? let's pull up his stream, dude. Oh man, come on, you don't have to do that, man. Perry, thank you for the $10, dude. It's so nice of you to do that, man. You didn't have to do that. That's fucking unbelievable, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know the blinds. Oh, let me go fix the blinds. I thought like the heavenly light might have, might look good, but yeah, no, obviously fucking not. There we go. I want some sunlight though. There we go. Dude. Yeah, that was really nice of you, Perry. Thank you so much. Normally I don't like to take donations, but the lighting makes it funny. Do my best impression of what? What change am I hoping for? I want to see something changed with a lot of stuff. I want to see the hit stun changes. I want to see something. I want to see something change with VG. I want to see something change with Shinobi. I want to see something change with Shaolin. Maybe Shaolin Flicker change. You know, that'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. I want VG gutted. Yeah. I do worry about Fronter's future. What are your thoughts on fencing here with the changeable dodge attack and bleed? See, like, so me personally, I've had this idea come to me before with other people. Really nice people in the community that came to me with the same idea. For me, myself, I actually did fencing. Like, I was a fencer for some time, and I loved fencing. The fact that we haven't added a fencer or a Spartan to this game is pretty wild. Death of Odin by Fenrir and most of Ragnarok. Yeah, and honestly, like, I want more, like, the Nordic lore, especially with things like God of War Ragnarok. I think it needs to be explored more in gaming. If, like, I just want to see, like, a change. Like, well, first of all, we need to see if they're going to buff Lawbringer like they said they would. Because they said that last time. They said they'd give him a roll catch, so we probably will see what's going on for there. What else should we see? Zanhu's probably not going to get buffed. If we buff Zanhu, then we might have a problem on our hands. I was a fencer too. It was fun, but trainers stopped caring. Yeah. I was. Why do I feel like there's gonna be a Skyrim event? Oh, dude, that'd be pretty fucking cool. Daedric armor. Could you imagine like a Daedric helmet mask effect? That they'll fix Flicker, VG also Alfira and Shinobi Nurse would be cool to see. They probably would buff them. Oh, you're on the nose. I mean, I've been waiting for Honor 2. Look, as someone said, Ubisoft right now is in a, they're in a... I need a jogger skin with glowing eyes. Yeah, no. Something Skyrim would be sick. Yeah, no, let her bash after heavies. I'd be fine. I don't know. I'd be fine with it, but... I don't know. Because then you just have her be a Warden clone, like, literally. Move you guys to the left a little bit. What was I on about? Oh, yeah. Ubisoft and their time right now... They're not in a good spot, and let's be real. Let's keep it 100%. For Honor is not their priority. What do you think of the idea of For Honor 2? I would love to see For Honor 2. I would love to bring back the old Vanguards, bring back some character, not every character. You shouldn't bring back every character, and then change time frames. You have so many other fighters in the world. You know, Spartan still exists that you can bring back. Or bring into the game. I think right now the problem with For Honor is that the code is so old. Like, for example, so Zerk Tech here. I'll talk about this. So Zerk Tech, right? Zerk Tech is impossible to change because For Honor's code will break Berserker fully if they try to change it. That was from their words exactly. They said if we were to try to fix Zerk Tech, this Berserker would not be able to recover ever. So they need to... The code is broken. Infinite money glitch Assassin's Creed games. Well, they need to make a good one. For a hard reset. It does need a hard reset. But the thing is, as I was trying to say, let's look at Ubisoft's games, right? And this is no disrespect, but let's go look at their recent games. Skull and Bones, died on release. Like, it died on release. I haven't seen a single video about it. I don't even know if it's out, but the game is dead. Star Wars Outlaws, people that bought the game, people that bought Star Wars Outlaws early, had to wipe their entire save file because the day one patch broke all of their save files, and instead of doing anything, they were like, hey guys, you just gotta replay the game. Maybe they'll reveal For Honor 2, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd rather For Honor 2 be its own game than just Overwatch 2. Right. Kill the music.
Warriors rise and fall every day. Most of us shall be forgotten, faded ink in the great scroll of history. But there are some who shall live forever.
Good Munder hero skin?
Glory to our protector, Gudmundr the Great.
Oh my god, it is Gudmundr.
Of Odin's gift.
It's Gudmundr.
And shield of legend. Pride of the Vikings.
It's fucking Gudmundr.
Rejoice, my fallen brother.
Okay.
To Valhalla you go, and know that here, for all time, we shall praise the shield of Svengard.
It is Gudmundr. Ooh, it's Gudmundr. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that one. I want to make sure that my audio for this is as high as possible. Okay, this is just how loud the stream gets, I guess, on YouTube. What is Gudmundr? It's the warlord from the campaign. Stone hero skin, yeah. It's default conqueror. I mean, I don't know why I didn't think Gudmundr would be like a possibility. This might be the best hero skin. I think the best hero skin is still a tie between like I think Kensei still takes it. I hope the shield talks. The shield will probably move.
Valhalla!
Right.
Welcome everyone. Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome Nolan. Welcome everyone watching. We're here at the Year 8 Season 3
Yeah, honestly,
reveal
this might make me play
the
Warlord more
Shield
often.
of Svengard. I am pumped. Nolan, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing because they let me hold an axe today, so that's
Just for
always
today.
great. Just for today. I'm not allowed any other time, but no, I'm doing
Oh,
great.
it's not in frame. Hold on, I'll put that in frame.
Thank you very much. We've
it's not in
got
frame still.
so much fun stuff to look at
JC
today.
is on his way.
This to you. Really excited.
Yeah, no, they definitely put a lot of
overall, but
work into
folks,
this hero skin.
You know out there that if there's one thing I care about is that
Well, I think it's
you
so
all
much
get your
quieter.
Twitch drops. So before
Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to go to
else,
Twitch, find a
please
streamer,
make
go
sure
grab your
you
Twitch drops. I'm not doing it on
account
Twitch.
to
I hate
your
Twitch.
account. That way, for every 30 minutes you're with us, you're
I
going to
despise
get
Twitch.
and we're going to pick out some lucky winners at the end of the show to win a grand prize of either 100
Yes and no.
So.
It's a hero skin from the campaign, but
super. I love
greatly
your Twitch
remade.
skill.
Thank you.
It's awesome. I love it.
They're
We've got some
rework
awesome
Honestly,
stuff
they
to
should.
show today. You
They
know,
should. With
new
Good Wonder
season,
skin
the
coming out,
Shield of Svengar.
they have a good
We've
reason
got our
to.
new hero skin, who I'm sure
They
you
wanna
can
make
probably
money?
guess who it is by now.
Simple.
New battle pass, legacy pass. We've got a new converted map, testing grounds, and we've got patch notes. It's gonna be awesome.
Patch notes.
I'm
Patch
super
notes.
pumped.
Patch notes. It's my favorite part of the
Quick side
Warriors.
note,
Then
I know in our roadmap we mentioned that we have a hero skin coming in TU2. We actually decided to push that hero skin to TU1, but not to worry, we'll still have another hero skin in TU2. So
2 hero
all
skins.
good.
Okay.
Before we get into
Just
all
a
the
new map.
details of
They
the
did say they were
season,
gonna have 2 maps a
we
year.
have a little esports update. We had the Pro-Ams wrap up this past weekend, so big shout out to everyone who
Shout out Break the Run
participated.
for
Shout out
playing
to
in
Spaniard
Bro
Montella,
Prime.
who ran the whole thing. It was awesome. Big thanks, and thank you again to everyone who participated. It was
As much as I
really
dislike
awesome. Exciting.
Chroner Conf,
That's not all.
shout out to my
we
buddy,
also
the Break and
have,
Run.
phase 2 of the Friend or Foe circuit. Oh yeah, 2v2 signups are now open.
I actually want to watch this.
So
I
the
actually
link
really want to
should
watch the
be
2v2
getting
ones.
dropped in the chat
I
now,
really want to watch the 2v2
or
ones.
being pinned. So thank you to the CM.
That
for
that is
yeah.
something I am interested in.
Let's go.
How's it going? I'm good. How are you?
So yeah, signups are open. So find a buddy and participate.
I am doing
in
very
the
well,
coming
especially
tournaments.
because of
The
some
first
generous
qualifier
people in
is
chat
September 28th.
when I started
And,
stream.
yeah,
Again, really nice. I don't like
Yeah.
when you
It's
guys
gonna
give
be
me money.
awesome.
I feel cheap when you do that.
But yeah, let's get into it. So,
Yeah, new converter map. I'm
we're
guessing
gonna be,
Canopy.
getting
I'll guess
into all the
Canopy.
Juicy stuff. But before we get into all of that,
Or
we've got
or
an awesome new trailer coming.
Viking Village.
Let's do it. Take it away, Max.
Desmond's players would be funny. That would be a fucking slaughter. Oh shit.
Warriors rise and fall every day. Most of us shall be forgotten, but there are some who shall live forever. Glory to our protector, Gudmundur the Great, wielder of
I don't know why these are so quiet. Oh, this is max volume.
sword and shield of legend.
This definitely looks like an updated
Good
Gudmundur. I
Rejoice,
guess I'll say it's reversed.
my fallen brother. To Valhalla you go.
The fuck was that? Raider fucking... Oh, so they revealed the Raider, actually. New punching? Let's go. Is that Civ?
And
Or am I just...
know that
No,
here,
I'm brain
for
damaged.
all time, we shall praise the shield of Svengarg.
Magic weapons. Oh, imagine a weapon. I'm scared for my weapons here just because of animations. Look, I'm all for Gudmundur as long as it's not fucking expensive like the Ezio skin. Other than that, I mean, I like it. I like it. It's better than Raiders. It's better than Raiders. Let's be real, dude. You guys don't. I don't. Thanks, Cavalry, dude. Seriously, thank you so much, man. That means a lot. That means so much that you donated, man. Thank you so much for the 10 PLN. You guys are way too kind, man. Especially to me. I don't think I deserve you guys' kindness, but thank you guys so much. It means a lot. It means a lot. I feel bad because I can't give you guys anything in return. Question: when you get hit by bleed, you don't get revenge. When you get hit by normal attack, you use revenge. Why is that? Because bleed is damage over time. Thoughts on Zoe? I think Zoe is one of the worst characters in the game. But back to the, I'll talk about that as well. Bleed is damage over time, so Revenge does not feed over damage over time, only physical damage. It's just something with the code of the game. I think also, now I'm going to go to Sohei. I think Sohei's really bad for specific reasons. His damage is not high enough to be a threat. For me, personally, if I ever fight a Sohei, I'm going to light attack through every single one of his attacks, because if he feints it to guard break, that is 2 mistakes I can make before he instantly kills me. But if he tries to swing at me every time, let's say he goes for a zone with hyper armor every time and I go for a light attack every time, he has to hit me 8 times to kill me. So would I rather be wrong 8 times, or would I rather be wrong 2 times? Right? His damage is not threatening enough for me to want to try to parry anything. What's up, Jaden? Do you think the new skin is going to be the best? No, definitely not. Viking? Yeah, Viking for sure. Anything is better than Raiders.
Thank you all for joining me. Welcome, Alex, Raph, Edgar.
Also,
how are you all doing today?
Yeah, I know.
Doing great. Doing great. Can you call me Svedgard, please, for the rest of the show?
Right. And Sohei gives no, there's no team fights that Sohei can do. Like, he has his zone, which is his only external, but it's just blockable, so who cares? Right, I'd rather have someone with an unblockable external.
We had a podium featured in a trailer. This was so
Oh
good.
yeah, I forgot about Maddox. Maddox is a great one.
All right, so before we get into all the details, let's take a look at the seasonal roadmap. So this season means we've got a new Battle Pass and Legacy Pass, our seasonal event.
Battle Pass, Song of Good Wonder, Hero Skin, 2 days from now.
We've got some Hero Fest.
Berserk and Raider.
Berserker and Raider. Got a
Fun
throwback
characters.
event, Rebellion Rescue, our new converted map, and a testing grounds.
I start playing the game and face some bullshit mechanics. Yeah, For Honor is bullshit mechanics.
A hero skin, a hero fest.
I love For Honor because it's the most unique fighting game on the market, and I think it takes a lot of skill, and it's not just button pressing combos, but it's got its bullshit.
Raph,
What's up, Flex?
Do you want to get into it? What's been happening?
I think Gunbunder might pass
What's
Maddox.
happening? Year 8, Season 3.
Depends on what it looks like in game. We
So
have to
it's
see it.
the 3rd season of this year, focused on legendary weapons.
Was that
We
supposed to be a
explore
slanderous
these weapons,
thing up
how
there
the
with
weapons
the
themselves will forge our heroes, how they forge
Dude,
the values of our
guys,
weapons. We started the year with
you guys don't
a
need to-
centered season, with
Thank you
the,
so much, bro. Thank
Sword
you,
of
Viral,
Ashfield
dude.
and
You don't need to, but thank you
wielded
very
by
much for the money.
Unsung Knight, so it was a
It doesn't.
very
Trust me, man. It doesn't matter how much you give me.
Then we had the
I'm
samurai
I'm very
season
very
centered or revolving
I'm very
around the
grateful for
friendship
everything you guys give
between,
me. Thank you so much. I mean it.
Oniwaka the
Thank you so
Sohei
much.
And Master Katashi, and both of them.
I mean, I
have their
hope
friendship
they get a
that is really
Samurai are kind of
around,
due for a skin. I
their
want to see a Shigoki
prowess on
one.
the battlefield, their mastery of
No.
weapons, really samurai teams. And now
BG
we have,
buff.
of course, this.
That would make my video coming out today in 2 hours way better.
Season,
What are you hoping to see? I'm hoping to see a lot of balance changes
really
in
great
terms of the meta.
warrior, character
So
that
Shinobi,
was there in our original campaign.
Pirates,
He died in the original campaign.
Orochi,
His name is Gudmundur.
VG, Shaolin.
And this season is centered around his.
Oh yeah, I
Fury.
forgot about that skin. Again, it's
Now,
wait, hold on.
our inspiration, as you know, we take some things from history and culture and then adapt it to For Honor. So our
I'm not
inspiration
even
is
in frame.
coming from real
Yeah, remove Pirate's
Norse,
hyper armor, by the way.
burial
She's wearing fucking.
culture and how they would perceive the afterlife and all of that,
Yeah,
and how
exactly.
it would change their own
It,
life.
like, it looks
They wanted
good.
To live
It looks
a rogue
good.
life, leave
It
things
looks
behind
good.
so that they would be remembered and maybe chosen to go into Valhalla. And
It looks
when,
good.
in
I'm not
Norse
gonna lie,
culture,
man.
When the warrior would die, they would throw a big party.
It looks
share
way
food,
like updated
share,
compared to his
drinks,
older
share
version.
stories.
How
so
much?
that
Probably
they
the
would
1250 that it
remember
normally
this
is.
person, And they would have a funeral pyre.
Hold on,
throw
sorry. I'm just
some,
trying to fix the camera. I got a new
offerings,
monitor, so I don't know
food,
really how to.
weapons. They would
put
try
my
to
camera.
break the weapons and send them to Valhalla with the warrior into the funeral pyre. And if the warrior was great enough,
Man, I kinda want
king,
this now.
let's say,
2 months
he
for
would
this.
even have a
Yeah,
ship
but
burial.
it's not just the
So
hero
they would
skin.
burn the ship and send it with them to Valhalla. So this is our inspiration.
It's not just the hero skin.
Now,
They'd
in
also have to
our
make sure
narrative
that
for
the
this
warlord
season, when
skin
the-
matches
so when
properly because
Gudmundur
Gudmundur had a
died in
full
our
different
original
moveset.
campaign, the Vikings got together. They had this.
This is the best
imperial,
mission in the campaign.
um,
Second best. Sorry,
custom
the
of
Apollyon one
trying
is the
to
best one.
break his weapons, but they could not manage to break the weapons. They probably the shield and the sword were not
Rapid
really
fire
unbreakable, but they tried. Maybe they were too strong. Maybe they didn't try enough. Anyway,
This was the
they
best
didn't
fucking cutscene
manage
in the
to
game, though.
break them. So from this
Even
event,
Ubisoft played
they
my Warden.
simply started to
I did
they
that
got
same
inspired
Warden.
into telling stories about how great warrior he is, about great his weapons were, and from these stories, sagas, Gudmundur
better
the Man
rework 'em?
became
Well, let's hope we see 'em in the
Gudmundur
patch
the
notes.
Great, the shield of the Vanguard.
Oh, okay. So it's really a
No.
celebration of Gudmundur. This is really what it is.
Yes, I'm sorry, it's always, Gudmundur the Great.
Gudmundur
Yeah,
the
wrong
Great,
timing,
yes.
Becomes
Pipeline.
great, from good to great.
He sounds super cool. What can you tell us? I guess
How are you
the
toasting?
relation
Doing
between,
excellent with
the
all
Gudmundur
the
from the
generous
campaign,
people in
versus,
chat,
Gudmundur
and
the
all of
Great
you
that
guys
we're
here.
seeing,
That's
here.
So this, what you see with the skin, with the weapons, this is really the fabled version of the original character. So he has these weapons that have become unbreakable through the stories, through the sagas, through
Gudmundur
what
the
they
Great.
tell, so that he would be remembered through times. This
Toronto
is
loves
an
to put fire on
exaggerated
every hero
version,
skin.
fabled once again. But let's
Why
talk
is
a
she
bit
just holding
about
the
the
axe?
original lore.
What is she doing? She looks
It's
so
coming from
awkward.
the original campaign.
She's
If you
holding
haven't
it.
played the original campaign, please do. You really should. But if you haven't, well, some spoilers from 7 years ago are coming. So in the original campaign, Gudmundur appears in the
Sorry,
last
back hero skins,
chapter
yeah.
of the night part of the
It's from
campaign.
Ubisoft. The longer the game is
In
out, the
that
worse the
campaign,
updates
you
get. Yeah.
play as a Warden hero.
I
and
think
you
I said
attack
that in one of my
a,
videos.
Viking fortress called
I think
Vanguard.
I even showed
This is why you
Siege
the
how
Shield of Vanguard.
we had cool
In
operators
this
like
fortress, the Vikings had massed all of
Hibana,
their food for the
Jackal,
winter, to
Ying, and
survive
then we have
Valkenheim.
a guy in a wheelchair. That's not even on the map.
And you, as the Warden, are going through the city.
Maybe they just put him in a
torching
wheelchair
stores one
to
after
fill a
the other,
quota.
And each step of the way, you have this tall, broad, thrice-braided beast of a man, this Gudmundur, who is opposing you. He's even
the rest of
calling
the
upon
cutscene, it's the
wolves
best
to try
one.
to defend his village, to try to defend the food stores, to save his people. And this is a pivotal moment in the campaign.
No,
This
don't
is
turn me into a
certainly
marketable
Gudmundur is
skin
one of my favorite
for
characters.
$13.
Because it is a moment that you have another point of view on the Vikings than the one that you've had until then. It was Apollyon's. She is, for good reasons, she's biased against the Vikings, and she had presented them to you, the player, as bloodthirsty, pillage-loving. And now you have a man who is fighting. Yes, he's a great warrior, but he's fighting to defend his people. He is a shield, the shield of Vanguard.
Hold on, something that they
And
just
so
said
we
is really
wanted to-
contradicting.
He is there to
Did
humanize the
Apollyon really have that
Vikings,
much of a
and,
problem with the
we-
Vikings?
yeah, we
Because
wanted
the
to
people
get
that
this
massacred her
inspiration to
village
try
were
to
knights.
Deepen our knowledge of the Vikings and their culture with this season. So this is a part of
The
the
Vikings
inspiration we
didn't
got
raid
and
her
part of the
village when she was a
narrative. If you
child.
want
There
to
was
have
a
some more
there was a
details,
lawbringer.
You can get
that
it,
did it.
from read. If you go to read, what will appear be launched in 2 days on
neck,
September
man.
the 12th. So there will be a short story centered around Gudmundur and how Gudmundur man becomes Gudmundur.
Yeah, I
the
don't think
Great.
she hated the Vikings at all. If she,
Thank you
if
very
she did,
much
then she
for-
wouldn't have
for
left
breaking all
Ragnar
that down.
alive.
It sounds super,
She actually
super
really
awesome.
enjoyed their
Happy to be with
ferocity.
you.
This is so much. This is great.
Yeah, that's a
That's
skill issue on the
but
test.
folks, Gudmundur the Great will be available for purchase for $11.99 or 25K steel in just 2 days.
Is it always
so
25K? I thought it was like 12K.
he's looking so awesome.
Are they always 25K?
He looks amazing.
Oh, well.
But moving on, just let's take a little look at the mood board for this season. You could see what the art team cooked up.
Why is the Witcher
used
logo in the
to,
top right? What is that?
Let's take a look at the in-game realization as well. We've got a landing page, of course, with Gudmundur looking awesome. Face-off. Oh yeah.
That's a
Little
really
tease in
nice
the
fucking
background.
face-off screen. Holy
Yeah.
shit! I mean, like, I want to York
Mm.
the peepnits of Ubisoft every time I
Minions with the
can.
Wolf helmets.
Wolf helmet. It's the Griffin helmet on the minions. Yeah, always being
I want
except
to
for
jump
the
over to you,
Exo skin
Ed.
because they had to
We've got,
rework his entire
some
voice lines and
naturalization,
stuff.
coming. Would
Yes,
you care
yes, we
to
do.
expand
Alright.
on this?
Absolutely. So again, as Raph has so eloquently put, we're celebrating Gudmundur in this Viking
I'm pretty sure that
theme.
is just the Griffin
So,
helmet on the Viking.
of course,
or
we
the
have map
minions.
realization that was done in a Viking map.
Viking Village, yeah.
And
So it's
I
Viking
would like to
Village.
take this opportunity to officially announce
Viking
that
Village.
Viking Village is the converted map of this season. So there you have it.
called
this
it.
map was
I called
a
it.
very good choice for us. The way the map flows.
Here's the
it has
question.
3 lanes.
Does it have the giant
embedded
fucking
into it, so
spool
from
that
there
kills
we
you
would,
instantly?
you know,
Please have it.
easily convert this map to Dominion with lots of changes that we added to it.
If I don't see
And
it,
of
I'll
course,
riot.
as you know, the ship funeral of Gudmundur is
Yeah.
the showcase here.
The rolling
So
spool.
in the vista of
Do you
the
think
map,
we should
you'll
start
be
doing
able to
collabs?
see his send off.
No.
On
Not
that,
for Honor. Unless the
Viking
collab
funeral
makes
that,
sense.
that the
No.
Vikings do.
Yeah, flowing to
Oh.
Valhalla.
Exactly.
Ezio made sense, it's
so,
perfect.
Again, I'll be talking much more
Berserk,
about the
I
map
don't think
later
would
on,
make sense.
But here's a little tease for you guys.
Thank you.
Please,
Awesome.
please have the
Thank you
spool.
for the tease.
They better show
Stick
that some
around,
guy
I'm
getting run
sure
over by it.
You'll do the full breakdown.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
Don't worry. Alex,
Viking
I'm gonna
Village
take
is
over
probably
you.
one of
I
the
know
most
we have a
diverse
battle
maps in
pass,
For Honor.
releasing in just a couple
And,
days. What can you tell us about this season's pass?
Well, you'll be surprised to know that it's Viking.
Ooh, that is
Ah,
fucking
this is
good
what
ass
it
skin.
is.
Like if they want to do a Valkyrie from
Yes.
God of War
So-
on
so
Valkyrie,
yeah,
I
we
think it would be
have a very
fine.
strong Viking theme
For like a
with
hero
the battle
skin.
Pass. So in the mood effects, you can see these helmets.
That's
that are,
fucking-
inspired by
Oh,
Odin,
that's so
inspired
good
by
looking.
Valkyrie, with
I mean, obviously it's
backgrounds
only gonna
there
work on
of,
Vikings, but
the Bifrost and Northern Lights really bring home the
that one on the
Viking
left is
Viking
so
gear.
good.
Awesome.
The weapons
That's
also
clean.
are inspired by
Ghost of
different,
Tsushima? Yeah, you could.
animals or
You can
mythological
do,
creatures from each faction.
What's his name? One of the
So
Khan.
It relates to what each faction would find significant.
Look, man, I'll give Ubisoft any credit they can. I love Ubisoft, and I also
Super
like,
nice.
but I'm not gonna sit. You know what I mean?
The weapons.
I only criticize Ubisoft so
Super
much
detailed.
because I love Ubisoft.
Look
If I didn't love Ubisoft, I would
here's
never
some of the other
criticize
items,
them.
you can unlock in the battle pass. You've got a pair of battle outfits.
If I didn't like
Vince
Ubisoft, I would be like,
Protector,
oh, whatever, another should change. Anyways,
Jarl. Looking
I only
awesome.
complain
So nice.
because I want the game to be
We got
better.
An execution, of course. No enemies.
That is
That
okay.
doesn't feel good.
That's a good
Neither
one.
does that.
That's pretty
No.
good. That's pretty good.
Got an ornament, invincible.
I love effect. I love executions where they fight back.
So nice.
Yeah, it's whatever. The weapons are never the showcase anyway.
And last but not least, my favorite dance party with your favorite drinking partners.
Yeah, really funeral themed.
That's it. Too much meat. Looking awesome. We also have a legacy pass releasing at the same time. So this is for
Alright.
Year 4 Season 3.
This one I
Also
missed.
have a bunch of retrofit
This one was a
content.
really good one, man.
I have a pair of battle outfits here, and you'll notice actually that a lot of these items have a
Yeah,
nature
that's what
theme.
people get
This
wrong.
is
When you
because,
criticize something, it's because you
it's
care
supposed
about
to
it.
contrast with the previous season in Year 4.
Yeah, this was the old one.
Which is when we introduced the Warmonger.
I
and
hated
also
this
Centurion.
execution. It was
So
so
in Year 4
annoying.
Season 3, which is what you're seeing here.
Sorry,
titled
it's
Resistance,
still
These
annoying.
items were supposed to represent people trying
The effect
to
is good though.
find solutions to the tyranny that the Warmongers
This works
brought. So they looked outside
really
of
good
their
with
culture,
Highlander
towards
Raider.
nature, shamanism,
Warlord.
and also got help
Big Viking
from,
men.
from the Druids, which is where you see
Probably
the
looking on
Druids.
VG too.
So that's kind of like a bit of
No one cares about
the
signatures.
background, I guess, from this season.
Hmm.
Looking awesome. Got silver bonsai signature.
I lust Ubisoft, yeah.
And of course, of all of this is retrofitted.
Yeah, if I don't
It's
see an
not
Ocelot
before
change,
and now it
I don't
is.
know what we're doing.
The Varangian here.
I don't know what we're
Oh,
doing.
yeah.
Also, the power to summon beer.
These are awesome.
I need to go buy that. The power to just fucking
Silver knight
summon beer.
signature.
Imagine you're like sitting at your desk. Like,
Little sneak
Beer.
peek of the weapons as well. Again, very nature themed. A lot of greens.
yeah, exactly.
Love the weapons.
Yeah.
Like look at
They
Concord,
were really
L-
looking
l-
for
look at
solutions to the
Concord.
tyranny, so.
right? No one's criticizing the game. Everyone's like, your game's shit. Anyways,
Outside of their
goodbye.
culture.
And the game died.
But that's not all. We've also got some armor variations coming this season.
We do. This time it's for the Knights and the Vikings. So the emphasis for these ones is on fine craftsmanship, being very ornate.
This is a redo
very
of the
detailed,
Chimera stuff.
and generally just feeling like you've got a lot of rich materials and decorative
Ooh,
elements.
you know what? You know what? That could look really good.
And we'll take a look at the Varangian.
Sorry, anytime BG's on my screen, it's like narcolepsy.
Purple. Oh yeah,
1 million. Yeah, you should. Ba.
looks just beautiful. So.
I mean, at least it's
color
shiny.
palettes here. Get your fashion on.
I mean, mirror.
Looking like wealthy warriors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how they all looked.
Yeah, the BP looked nice. I can't wait to see
Yeah,
Wardens.
same axe. I mean,
Yeah.
If it's
you've earned in yourself.
if it's fucking Cotilda,
Yeah,
if it's a
right?
fucking Cotilda helmet,
Yeah.
the stream
Wrap
ends.
up.
The stream ends. If it's a
I
fucking
wanna thank
Cotilda
you
helmet, the
all
stream
for,
ends.
for coming on the Den and breaking down everything coming this season. But stick around. We've got a segment just for Viking Village that will be with Zvedgard over here.
Yep.
Dude, my fucking hair
but,
is just not
before
with me
that, we're going
today.
to be showcasing the entire Battle Pass weapons gallery.
It is just
did you
not
wanna
with me
say
today.
Something about the music?
Yes. Well, maybe you've been here before the
won't stay
show,
still.
but in any case, while you will be looking at the battle pass
Yeah.
weapons, you can listen to the music, and if you
Let's see
listen
Cotilda.
carefully, well, it's pretty much in the
I'm not
foreground,
showing off my
but
forehead.
you'll hear some lyrics. We don't always add lyrics over our seasonal soundtrack, but this time we did it, and the lyrics have
Lyrics.
a special meaning.
Don't you always do
So
lyrics?
try to translate it if you know Icelandic really, really well.
Mm.
You should be able to find something there, and maybe
No.
it is Viking themed. I mean, yeah, maybe.
We'll see.
So
Throwing a
big shout out.
potential.
You'll let us know.
Maybe.
Yeah, really great job from the narrative team who wrote the text,
Three
from
whole minions.
localization who helped us to translate it, and to audio team too. We know you love the music for each season, and well, we love our colleagues from audio too, and we love their work. So this is our love for them.
Awesome. Big shout out. to
No,
them.
I am too,
So,
Knight.
enjoy, everyone.
My
Take
favorite
it away,
part
guys.
of the Warriors Den is balance changes. I mean, I like the sword. I think the hilt looks, or the fucking guard looks terrible. Probably works on something, but PK's is literally just the Warden sword shrinked. Sense kind of shit. Gladiator shield is nice. BP shield, of course. Yeah, no, it's fine. Give BP a really good shield again. Yeah, no, he doesn't have a he doesn't need. That's very like I feel Warhammer looking at BP's weapons. I don't know why. I hope they go crazy with the balance. Yeah, exactly. I want them to just like throw shit at the wall and say like, hey guys, try this shit out. Do it. Try this shit out. This is the problem with For Honor, is that there's not trial and error. There's just error. There's just error. Like, hear me out. I have this gripe with when they did the Conqueror shit looks good too. Raiders weapons, okay. When they showed off the hit stun changes, they were basically saying, hey guys, go play worse versions of Shinobi, Shigoki, Warden wasn't changed, Shinobi, Shigoki, Ocelotl, Pirate, right? Go play worse versions of them for us, please. We're not going to give you double XP. Go play worse versions of your characters, and also you can only play those characters. So no surprise, no one played the game mode. Nobody got any information on how the game should have been played or if it was a good idea. So they haven't done the idea. You gotta just throw it in the game, give it double XP, and say, try it out, please. Give us your opinions. Yeah, I mean, they used to, and then they just put it in the game alone. And normally, they double XP every warrior testing grounds to incentivize people to play something different. But they just stopped doing that. Why? I don't know. XP isn't something I can buy, right? That's a really nice Hito weapon. Holy fuck. I hate it, but like, it's really nice. And the Kyoshin weapon is really good too. And the Sohei weapon is really good. Oh my god, Samurai got blessed. Samurai got blessed. This is in the battle pass? That's... oh, shit. Oh. The weapons look good this patch. The weapons look good. Yeah. These weapons... I mean, Hitakari. Nusha, just Goldic swords. Yeah, these weapons are fucking amazing. These weapons are really good. This is a good. Well done, Ubisoft art team yet again. Yeah, I'd love to see more unique. Oh my god, that looks so good. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, Medjay got shafted a little bit. No. Okay, so Medjay, Afira, Ocelotl's weapons are really good. Oh, those weapons are really nice. Yeah, I make a hard exception for these. Yeah, the Outlander unique ones are really bad. Pirate's the only one that stayed in like the theme of everything. But I think Medjay's, Afira's are terrible. I think Ocelotl's is really good looking. Yeah, I know. I don't. Bronner's balance team is they disappoint me, to say the least. To say the least, they disappoint me. I think it looks pretty fucking cool. Pretty cool. I mean, they can't fuck up a converted map. They did go in the last one. I think Cathedral is quite literally one of the best maps in the game. Let me go play For Honor with Honor.
Svedgard! Yes. Svedgard, I gotta say, I'm a little jealous that you get a cool Viking name. You know.
We should be
it'd
seeing
be
the
the
armor
first
this
time in my
thing.
That's the first time you've had a cool Viking name.
Well,
Yeah, they should be P's armor
well,
and
you know,
VG's
you
armor,
wear
but they
it
should
so
show
well.
everyone
I think
else's.
that's
thank you,
awesome.
thank you.
All right.
I can't.
Well, there you
It's
go,
usually
yeah,
later
I
in the-
feel-
in the
I feel
video,
good about that.
stream.
Do you want to hold the axe?
Yes.
Hold the axe. It's
Hold
a
it.
great axe. Look at the axe. It's amazing. Welcome back, everybody. Hello. We are here to continue our conversation. Ed, you teased the new map in the last segment, so now we're going to do a deeper dive on this. So, are you excited? Are you pumped?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, we only got the one out of the way. Now you get the
No.
second one.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Okay. So let's jump right into it.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the map overview here. This is if you're coming from the attacker's side. You got your main
Okay,
lane
so the
down
spool's not
middle,
gonna exist.
and both capture points on the sides there. As I said, the map
Spool's not gonna exist.
translated itself very well since you got the 3 lanes there from the beginning. So yeah,
No.
let's take a look more in
You know why the
detail on
spool won't
main lane.
exist? It's because they put mid
So
here.
is
The spool
what
would
the
clear
map
mid.
normally looks
It would
like.
be
You have
overpowered
these
for
houses on
defenders.
the
This would be such a
sides, little,
defender-sided map, so the
you know,
spool's
closing
gone.
in on you. So we open that up quite a bit there, so that you
Yeah,
have a lot more
there won't
breathing
be.
room, fighting
If it
room,
was if it was like
main lane.
like something else,
and we
like
you
if the
see
map
there
was
some stairs
instead of
in the
like this,
back,
it was like
now we made
this,
that more
it'd be
into
fine
a,
because
like
you'd
a
have to go out of your way to get
gradual
the
slope.
spool.
Oh, nice.
So it's
But
a lot more
since it's
comfortable to
on
fight
defender spawn,
um,
it shouldn't
Very
shouldn't be
thoughtful
there.
of you, 'cause I mean,
Well,
you fight on the slope a
It
lot.
can't
You
be
don't
there.
want to slip
That's the
on
sad
the
part.
staircase while you're fighting.
Definitely not. No, absolutely not.
So let's take a look from the other side.
Yeah,
from the defenders.
exactly,
We have
that's
this
why defenders
beautiful,
would
beautiful giant
win.
tree.
Oh, yeah, it looks
That
great.
was right there. So
That's where the dual
they
map
just,
was.
You know, chopped it down.
All right,
no.
completely.
fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
You could have
They
kept the
needed
tree,
some,
but
you know, firewood for good Monday.
Fair enough.
That's fine.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So again, this creates a better
more tree.
fighting space for
I guess,
minions,
yeah.
for the players.
less spots to
so
run
yeah,
around in a
it's a lot more
fucking circle.
comfortable, for sure.
Nice.
The map itself is a little claustrophobic, so we have to open it up.
Sure.
Here,
He's
where
not wrong.
capture
It was
point
very
A is,
claustrophobic.
there was some empty space that wasn't
Ooh.
being used, so it was kind of like an empty canvas for us to work on.
Look, as much as
And
it
we
pains me to say
placed
that the
capture
tree was a
point
good
A
idea to
right
take
there,
out, think
yeah.
of how many people would
So
run around it
again,
because you can't catch
this
up to
is
them.
Really cool. This is kind of like a little storage space for the Vikings, you know, where they haul their loot when they go on raids and stuff like
You
that.
gotta think of how
So,
people would abuse it.
Again,
the
it was
problem.
great to kind of just
I
make
think that's what they were
something
thinking
from
of.
scratch there, because as I said, it was
Efficient
kind
to
of
bring
like an
back
empty
the
canvas
tree.
area for us to work on.
Very cool.
I think so
very
far they've
cool.
done a great job.
Let's take over at capture point C.
I really hope this
was
changes
a
because this is just a
rampart
free
area
ledge.
with this little like hut thing
I hate
in
this.
there, which is way too
Okay,
small.
they took out the legends.
So we definitely opened that up, and we created a whole capture zone area there. It's kind of like this fishing hut.
Nice.
That's a great
Again,
change.
some of you who know our maps are
Love your
familiar
content,
with
man. Dude,
them.
thanks so much, Stinger.
You'll
That
see
means a
the
lot, man.
inspirations
Seriously.
here that came
That means a lot.
from another map.
Thank you so much.
This fit perfectly with the theme of the map. It's a Viking village, you know, as the name implies. So a fishing hut where they, you know, provide food for themselves, go out fishing, and even scouting, stuff like that. So this is a beautiful capture zone area and very comfortable to fight in.
And you know, I even made sure to confirm with Raph beforehand that the Vikings were indeed fishermen.
Yes, yes, of
Women
course.
out there, they would fish and
Wish
they would
women
trade.
loved
They
me,
would do that, so
but,
it's super
probably
lore
just
accurate.
threw
That ain't happening.
Just threw axes in the water. Yeah.
Hoped for the
I
best.
can't
I'm
choose
okay
a
with
Storm. Yeah, no, this map is so half indoors,
So
half
yeah,
outdoors.
also throughout the map,
Fire Flash
as I
will
said,
be
it's
fun.
a bit of a claustrophobic map.
No, this map looks
so,
really great.
There were some tight areas in there, so our goal was to open
Oh,
up
I'm so
these
sorry.
areas.
You're-
and
you're,
as you can see here, after the changes, we have line of sight on capture zone
Luckily,
A
this
as
patch
you're coming
should have a
towards
Lawbringer
it,
buff in it, so.
from the defender spawn. And you can see quite the difference where you have
I mean, dude,
better
one
lines
the
of
ones
sight
at least.
on the map
Then,
itself.
they ain't the women I like.
Awesome.
Also, if you're near the main lane and going towards A,
I gotta get the butterflies.
the beautiful tree that was there, and the houses.
Nope, they got rid of the
Again,
butterflies.
our goal
Never
was
mind.
to open this up completely.
They got rid of
just-
all the butterflies.
You get a better sense of your surroundings and where players are coming from. You even see a lighthouse in the background on the right side. So we added some landmarks for, when the first few times you play the map, you want to situate yourself in it. So we added a few, custom improvements for Dominion.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, looks incredible too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
so
What's
really
the
good,
rep rate? I'm like
much more
503.
space, really excellent. So that's a ton of fun.
It was a fun map to work on for
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
And we got a little something else too that you added.
I
They
believe,
said
we're
they
gonna take a
wouldn't
look at
rework
the
Lawbringer.
vistas here in
Oh,
the background, and of course
Look,
we
it's
have
ice
the
brawlers.
whales that are splashing about in Valkenheim and Ashford
Lawbringer heavy
locations.
damage turn.
And for the Meyer location,
Kill
as
the
previously
character.
mentioned, we have Gudmundur sailing off towards Valhalla. And for
There's
those
someone dying in the background.
yeah.
First-
And for those of you fighting at capture point C, if you get dropped into the water, you can hear a little whisper of
They added lore to
Gudmundur
being
saying,
ledged.
Get good.
No way.
Says get
Come on,
good, man.
man.
It's good.
Come on.
I like it.
They better actually add that.
Again, super fun map to work on.
Nice.
They better add that.
Some of you might notice that we omitted talking about something on this map that's unique to this map.
The spool.
And in other game modes, you'll probably know that there's this trap that
Yes.
one of the teams can launch,
Mhm.
and it sends a spike barrel rolling down. Day one.
I still have nightmares about this trap. It's terrifying. Yeah.
Day one, I put myself on the map. I put the whole main lane, and I yanked that trap, and just every single minion got obliterated. Of course, we could not keep that
Aw,
minion.
fair enough.
As much as I would have loved to see it. We couldn't
Yeah.
keep it in there, but
The defenders might have had a bit of an advantage.
of course, yeah,
Quick,
it's
someone
just
help Josh.
spawning
Let's
right
fire us this
underneath
off.
where the
Yeah.
trap
Somebody
would've
quick.
been. So yes, it would have been a
Help him
bit
cheat.
one-sided there.
Yeah.
But we did
That's
keep
cool.
its spirit alive.
Awesome.
Yes. So let's take a look. Here's the
The opening
cinematic
cutscene.
intro to Dominion. And as you'll probably notice, the cinematic intro itself has been upgraded.
Yeah. Okay, it's still
Oh,
there.
There you have it.
Okay, that's-
Spike barrel trap has been launched
Oh man.
onto them. And
So painful looking.
the defenders are quite well prepared for the attacking armies here. So there's from the defending side, and they launched that
I
barrel
love
right
that.
in their face. And then you
Great
start the
job.
match. So
Wow.
again,
Gudmundur is
huge
huge,
shout-out
by the
to
way.
Lee, who did a tremendous job on
He's
this one.
huge.
As I mentioned before,
pass away.
Cathedral was
Space
our
Marine when?
first launch at
Later.
the
I got the
Dominion
game to work, though,
Cinematics,
dude,
and
don't
here
worry.
we upped it up, and I'm very happy with the results. And a huge shout out to the whole team, honestly.
Yeah.
I'll on
take
the
it.
art side, Jordan was helping us on this map. He did a lot of work on the capture zones as well. Audio team.
I've been
VFX
really enjoying the
team,
PvP.
I
It's
think
been really
everyone
fun.
Had a blast working on this one.
Nice.
So yeah.
Well, and honestly, thank you, Ed, too, for working on these new maps, these new converted maps for us. It's so great to see them enter the rotation. It's so much fun.
Good
to,
job,
to have
Ubisoft.
that in the
Yeah,
game,
so that's two now.
Two
That is
good
two.
maps.
Two
you
two
go.
converted maps added to the rotation, and I hope you guys enjoy it quite a
Guess
bit.
I'll be able to made for a
I
week.
enjoy it. So thank you for that. Well, very cool. Thank you
Yeah,
so
you
much.
wish.
Ed.
They know
Also,
that's
we
what's the most
wanted to
anticipated
mention,
thing,
too,
so they
just in
leave it for
honor
the
of
last
map and
part.
New, skin too.
That's the problem.
We have a free event pass releasing at the same time. It's called A Song for Gudmundur. And
Why
we've got
Shugo,
some
like, in
rewards that we
10p?
wanted to show off here.
fuck
The
was
first
that?
is a battle outfit, Viking Strength, that you can get, which is looking pretty slick, if you ask me.
Why would you show it on
Love the
Aramusha?
Viking motif
Why are you
there.
showing it on
We also
Warden?
have a new mood effect
Show
for
it
Valkenheim,
on
effect
the
there, which is
Vikings.
great. I love
On
the
the
ravens.
the
and just
Vikings.
the Viking hammer there. It's
Yeah,
great.
like that.
A new ornament, the Viking Glory, which also is looking incredible. Just the red.
Yeah,
there.
with the cathedral, you just kind of
good.
you
So
looked around it.
yeah, we got a lot.
No,
of
wait
that,
for battle
fun
outfits.
stuff. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be live for the first couple weeks of the season. So you can go and progress the event pass and earn all those rewards yourself. So very cool. So Ed, thank you again.
Thank you,
folks.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely, yes. Out there, folks, listen, 2 days, you get to play the Viking Village. It'll be live in 2 days on September 12th. So we're
Then
so
it's
excited to get out
the
there
color
and just see
palettes.
the new chaos and the carnage that will rain down on this new map. So look out for that. So coming up next, we have our testing ground segment, and you don't want to miss that because we've got some really cool stuff on the horizon for there. So Ed, thank you again very much.
Thank you.
And folks,
Show me what I want to see.
You
Show
guys
me
know the
Lawbringer. Show me Conk.
No,
Show me Lawbringer and Conk. Come on, Lawbringer, Conk, testing grounds. Lawbringer and Conk, testing grounds. You probably have. There's so many just kind of gold on your head ornaments in the game, so like it's just kind of there. I'm not. No. No. Never. Never. Quite literally never gonna happen. Oops, all Zen here. It's gonna be Oops all Warlord for the next month. Which I don't mind. I mean, like, I don't know, Warlord's like, yeah, at 100k I'll oil up, because I know I won't hit that number. There's no fucking way I hit 100k subs. I refuse to believe it. Zanu's boring. VG buffs, please. No, it's fine. You don't have to apologize, brother. It's not a mandatory stream watch. Trust me, I don't expect anyone to show up. I'm just here to do this for fun and, you know, show my reactions. I don't know, I don't feel like showing my face. But, like, Warlord's not bad. I don't mind fighting Warlord. The problem is that a lot of Warlord people, like, Warlord players, are, what's the word? Laggy. Very laggy. Talking about 93,000 bot accounts. Have fun with those. Yeah, by the way, since we're all here, video is coming out in about an hour. It's gonna be talking about the meta. So I really hope the testing grounds and the patch notes don't fuck the video over. So I'm talking about how the meta is stale and boring, and I'm talking about specific characters. Like, you know, VG, Ocelotl, Orochi, Shinobi, right? Like, I'm talking about these characters. So if they go in the patch notes and then nerf the things I'm talking about, I'm gonna have to take down the video and redo it. Gladiator buff would be pretty nice. I think Gladiator can deserve some love. He's not a fantastic character. Cold Rose made a great video about him. How he's a really bad character, but a really hated character at the same time. Depends on, yeah, Gladiator's just an annoying bastard. I'm gonna do this every time.
Yes.
Yes.
Falkenheim, yes.
All right,
We
I
did
love it.
You know what, they're having fun.
Welcome back,
Let's not hate.
Warriors. We
They're having
are so
fun.
excited to be here today to talk about testing grounds and joining
No,
us on the couch.
Three
You know
times
you
like
love
up
him,
for
our
it.
Lord and Savior, JC is
Ad block
back.
off.
I'm here. I've been looking at chat again. I have people calling for me.
I know.
But they did the chant, the little dance, and then it just magically appeared.
It's true. Like,
That's how it works.
yeah,
love
I'm
JC.
honestly afraid because, like, Chad, if you
Well,
don't do that every time, I
damn.
don't know. Like,
I don't know what's
if
gonna
he's-
happen.
Like one day,
No, I'm gonna be
like,
known
I
for
get summoned
the.
from
My
the
community's
depths.
gonna ask me to oil up, and that's
I
it.
don't know, so it's kind of great.
we pull you away from your PC.
Yeah.
Just like, no, must balance.
Yeah.
We don't.
So that's
Come
great.
on,
Well,
be
JC,
nice.
thank
be
you
nice.
so much for being here. Welcome to the
to be
couch.
here.
Fuck,
And
dude,
also,
I
we're
wish.
joined first time, long time. This
I
is
wish.
Costa.
Animations could use a
or
lot
Costa
of
T,
fucking
as
work.
we know and love him here. So Costa,
I'd
welcome to the
never
den.
take my shirt
Thanks.
off.
Good
No.
to be here.
We're not
First time
asking.
caller, long time listener.
Yes.
And I'm excited to be here to go over the testing grounds with you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Unless
Well, we're
Ubisoft
very
shouts me
happy
out
to hear
themselves,
it.
I'm not
Folks
oiling
out
up.
there, Costa
Unless
is,
unless
one of
JC
our
and the dev team
expert
ask me to
game
oil
designers
up,
on the project
I'm
here.
not
He
doing
worked
it.
on this new testing ground. So
I always wear socks
But
inside. No
what
way.
can we what can we say about this? What's
Yeah,
the deal?
so as you'll see in a few seconds, I guess,
JC's about to
we're
piss
doing
off
something a little bit
slanderers.
different for this testing ground. It's focused on feats.
Nice.
So I'm sure Chad is going wild.
Did you
on
just
that
say
phrase,
feats?
But essentially, our goal for this one and for the near future, at the very least, right? We wanna have a look at feats specifically for the default feats for like a lot of year 1 heroes, right? Most of the time, these are the feats that have been reused quite a bit.
So body count
that
buff,
might not be
please.
super powerful. That might not have the synergy
No,
that
year
we've been
1, they
starting to
said.
put
So
in.
Funbreaker's
Really
not touched
since Marching
again.
Fire.
Right.
Some of the heroes, like especially the DLC or like the first year heroes that we put like in the first couple seasons,
Are we really doing
they
a
sometimes have unique feats.
Are we doing a
feats that are
second
very, very
feat
rarely
nerf?
used, and they
Don't
kind
just
of
be
work
feats.
synergistically
Oh wait,
with
it's
the heroes
testing
a little
grounds.
bit
Who
more.
cares? It's not patch
We're trying
notes.
to really flesh that out as much
Testing
as
grounds. I
possible.
don't care.
So as you'll see now, we have stuff for Warden, right? Specifically for Warden. And as we go further along
listening.
this year, a little bit more in the future, we're going to keep doing
I'm
this,
listening.
and trying to really readjust these feats as we go along.
Go on.
To make sure that it fits the heroes better, that they're better fitted to their kit, that they're more synergistic. I know the one that the next testing ground is also super interesting for other heroes. So I'm super hyped about this. This is not a one-time thing. Doing this on testing grounds for the near future,
Everyone,
at
man,
least,
just
but it's gonna be really great.
listening.
I'm super psyched, and I can't wait for Costa to tell us about what we're doing with Warden.
Yes.
Yeah, so like JC said, we're starting off with Warden, and we want feats to be more, you know, representative of the hero and their kit and everything.
Show me. Stop. Just
tell the
stop
story
edging.
of
Show
the
me.
hero.
Show me.
So, let's just get into it. So the
Yes!
first feat, it's
Yes!
called Death Toll. Basically,
Oh my
visually,
God.
it's exactly
Thank
like
you.
body count, except
Thank
stronger.
you. Oh,
So,
dude, pipe bomb,
it's
dude.
a passive feat.
Thank you so much,
Killing
bro.
soldiers grants you
Thank you so
3
much, dude. That means a lot.
and
I don't
3
know. They're just always
stamina
like this.
per soldier killed. And
Yes.
so basically,
you.
it's
Body
replacing
count is
body
usable.
count for Warden,
Body count is
but body
usable.
count is still around for the other heroes who had body count.
Wait, so
that's
it's
one of the
just
things-
for
one of the
Warden?
philosophies we're trying to do with these feat reworks and changes here is sometimes you'll see something like Death Toll, which is we're taking an existing feat body count that would
Gumbo
be
doesn't need a buff.
problematic at those values on other
Especially
heroes,
on Dom.
but would
She needs
not
a, she
be
needs a
on
dual
Warden,
buff,
for
but not on
instance, right?
Dom.
And because we want to give Warden that identity of being really good in the lane, is a Vanguard, is
Yep,
like
just for Warden.
basic poster boy, basically. The idea here is, well, we want him to be successful in the lane, be able to go kill minions. Body count at +1 HP, +1 stamina is a bit, like, it's not super strong on Warden. It's like, if you have a lot of infinite chains, it's really, really good, because you can clear out the lane really quickly and a lot more
I mean,
effectively.
technically Warden can have an
Warden
infinite
has to
chain.
throw like multiple heavies or multiple lights to get
You just have
enough
to lock him on
minion
and then
kills.
bash a minion.
So at these values, it's a lot more comfortable. We're able to do this with Warden.
Yummers.
And so this is great, right? So it's a unique feat for Warden. Like Costa said, this does not affect
Yummers.
body count on other heroes. This is specifically
This is a Yummers
Warden's
moment right
body
here.
count, right? Which is kind of like part of some of the philosophy we're doing. So we can go to the next one.
Yep,
Costa? We'll see like something a little bit different.
Wait, there's more?
Yeah, for sure. The next one is Enfeeble. So, like, Warden's going to give you the cold shoulder. It's a passive feat. Basically, every time you shoulder bash an opponent, it temporarily lowers their attack damage. Their attack damage goes down by 20% for 10 seconds. This doesn't have a cooldown either, so players can switch targets, apply the debuff on different targets, and just be an overall presence in team fights.
Yep.
We tried to
Oh my
help
God,
them
I got
with
Medjay
team
feats.
fight presence. This feat will replace
Replaces Felix. I think it's
Fiat Lux.
fucking worthless.
So
oh my God.
that one won't be
What are they
available
doing?
in Warden's kit
What are they
anymore.
doing?
for feats, but his other feats will still be available.
Still there.
Yeah.
And so this is another example of we're making an entirely new feat, right?
Yeah.
Like Warden does not have this. Nobody has this. So again, we're able to take feats that exist and modify them just for this hero. We
I mean,
wanna
it's
keep
only
them
it's
unique
10
as possible
seconds.
still.
It
For
probably
this, it's a
doesn't
completely new
repeat,
feat.
because if it
It
repeated,
still
then that'd be really
replaces
broken.
A feat that is not super used on Warden. Like Fiat Lux is not extremely used on Warden.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's good for this. It's like a really, really effective feat. There's no cooldown.
It's
there's
just
nothing
testing
to
grounds.
really
It's just testing grounds.
keep somebody locked down.
It's
And
just
it fits
testing
again
grounds.
also with we want to give Warden a bit
So
more
now we get rid of
utility in
catapult, right? And we
fights.
give it something useful.
Make sure that the hero is able to perform in those situations.
I don't think it. I don't think it will refresh. It's probably
Next, we have Total Recovery, another passive feat. This one, basically, when you revive an ally, they return back to full health.
Nice.
There's no need to the ally to
I
go
have-
back
I
to
have-
a minion spot and
I have-
heal themselves. Instead,
have
they can just
better
join the
Rising
fight.
Dawn.
You could imagine how powerful that would be if your team is breaking or if the enemy's team is breaking. So that's why it's the third feat. It replaces takedown. Again, another passive feat. Just something you don't have to think about activating. You
I
know?
love you, Ubisoft.
And it's kinda
I take
cool,
everything
like
back.
this.
I'll take down every video that I
Everything
talk
is
shit
super
about.
new. It's
I
really
love
different.
you.
We've never really done like a feed that does this specifically.
Oh my
Again, it's very strong, right? Like when we were testing it, we were like not super sure at first, and like, yeah, this is actually really good in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Like removing the need to rotate back to heal,
Successfully revives.
like rezzing people, like really like reviving them
It's a passive. It's
in the
always
middle of
active.
somewhere that's not a CP is very, very useful with this with Warden.
Oh, I'm
super
gonna
excited about it. It's
bust.
different. And then takedown, nobody really took takedown anyway.
No.
It's
Yeah,
not
it
that
fucking
great of a feat,
sucked.
So I think Warden doesn't really lose anything. Still has
Second win.
second win.
Still
right?
has second win.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the
I still
thing
have
is that
second one, but I'm
you
not
have
running
a
second
choice
wind
now,
ever
right?
again.
You have at least 2 feats there that should be really viable. You want to take a selfish one that cleanses and heals you, but it's okay. It's okay to have selfish feats sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's okay to have like more group
Okay,
oriented
now,
feats.
because
This is
Stalwart
much
Man
more
is great,
group
morale
oriented,
boost is
much
great,
more
catapult's
support
dog
feat.
shit.
That's
Catapult's
super
dog shit.
interesting.
Give me
It brings
like
something
an
fresh and
enhanced
memorable
version of
to
catapult. That's like
something
3 of them or something. Like, I want
I remember during play sessions we were playing and we'd be fighting.
Warlord might
during
get
breaking.
rolls.
You'd see a Warden healing a teammate. You're like, no, I can't let him
Yeah,
heal. It's
yeah.
gonna change the whole game. So it's
Yeah,
I'm
because
interested.
already have
Total
to
recovery
get
to Shigoku would be
but this is, like,
crazy.
you have to really focus on a Warden.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
I could not
So
even
the
itch
last
to
one,
this.
it's called
Trebuchet, was
That's because trebuchets are superior to catapults.
Every single way.
Yep.
Okay, so
in
it doesn't
every
insta
single
kill.
way.
It's
Is that historically
faster.
accurate? Do we run that by Raph too?
We could ask Raph.
I'm cooking.
I looked it
I'm
up.
cooking
They
this
throw
season.
more weight
I'm
than
cooking.
regular catapults.
I can't wait to make videos on
but
this.
Yeah, basically it's the same situation as body count. Visually, it doesn't change too much, the trebuchet from catapult, but the effects are a little different. So it calls a quick strike
Like a kid in
to
a
deal
fucking
massive
candy store.
damage over an area. Basically, it does 70 damage throughout
Yeah.
the area. Previous catapult used to do damage depending on where
Yeah,
in the
where you
AoE
were.
you got hit. I think it was like the highest damage was like 200 and the lowest was 25.
Yeah, and
which
you barely
if
never
you're
get
on the-
hit
if you're on the
for 200.
edge.
exactly.
You see the way it works that
25.
there's a little center, right, where you take
Oh, I'm
max
eating
damage.
good.
And the further you fall, you
I'm
get
eating
away
good.
from the middle, the more the damage falls off. So like there was a big delta there of super high damage, super low damage. So that was not super effective. But you also did another change there, right?
I did, yes. In addition
means
to the
trebuchet.
70 damage, now it has a 1 second activation
rock.
time instead of a 2 second activation
Yeah.
time. This is going to be a lot harder to dodge, but it is still dodgeable. You could roll out of it for sure.
You have to be just a lot more aware.
Yeah.
You have to
Turn arrow strike into
look
a
at
fourth
Warden,
feat.
be a lot more aware of what's going on. At a second, yeah, like you said, it's still dodgeable. You can still get out of it, but you have to know a lot more. So it's
Oh, me
it's
too.
great because
Me too.
it has like a lower full potential damage, but the odds of it landing are way higher. Doesn't matter where you're at in the big circle and the big AoE. Like, it's all good. So that's great. Cooldown has also been increased a little
Yeah,
bit.
cooldown's been increased. It's now
That's fine.
180 seconds. And
With
yeah,
Death Toll, it'll be
I
so much
shouldn't have said
easier.
It's now 180 seconds.
With
because
Death
it's a
Toll, this will be
new
so much
feat,
easier to
but
get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As of right now.
That's
That's
the
great.
thing.
So again, like that's another example of we took Catapult that Warden had, right? That a lot of knights have. It's a super iconic feat for knights. Pretty much every single knight has it. But
it's dog shit.
generally, it's not the best feat.
No,
that
it's
you can
dog
have.
shit. Say
It's
it how it
useful
is,
in some
JC. It's
situations,
fucking
but generally,
terrible.
like, you'd rather have something different. With this one, it's a lot stronger than a regular catapult. The odds of landing it are way higher. You have more, but like the potential
blocks on
damage is
text?
lower, but it's gonna be a lot more consistent. So overall, it's great. But again, this is
Oh, I
only
guess.
on Warden.
Yeah, it's
that's
whatever.
great. And another thing that's interesting here is that you see that like we have
That's a
3
lot of work I'd have
passives
to do.
and 1 active.
Let me
This
see if
is
I can. I'll
also
move
part
myself
of an
down a
effort
bit.
to
Maybe I can do that. Let me check.
Streamline a little bit
just
Warden
hope
and give
it's
players
not.
like a bit more choice. But also, if you're a
Oh,
new player, you're
The
coming
webcam's
in,
not following me. It's fine. Hold on. Hold
and
on.
you have to learn like you gotta start playing the game, right?
Give
You have to
me
learn
the
building.
webcam.
You have
Thank
to
you.
learn how to parry. You have to learn how
There
to
we go.
block. You have to learn how to attack. You have to learn
Oh,
how to
there's a
dodge.
YouTube logo on my
All
face.
these things. You have to learn revenge. You have to learn capture points. All these things.
Yeah.
Then you have to learn feats. Which one
There
is
we go.
active? What do I do when
Let me
when
myself
do I
down a
do
bit.
it? So with these, at least, like we want to lower a little bit the mental
That's
load
not
of a
Chatbox, that's
new
bingo.
player specifically. If you want to use them, you can still use them, and they should still be very, very strong. But at the end of the day,
Is
like
the-
a lot of
come
this
on.
is also so that We want to help newer players come in and not
There we
feel overwhelmed by the amount of things that they have to learn all at once.
All right.
So this is great. It also like is just a straight up buff to Warden for all of you.
Was I blocking one of the feats or something?
Yeah,
Was
it's
that the
really
thing?
interesting. I'm excited. I want to give like a huge shout out to the design team because you guys are super hard on this. Like you were leading the charge, but it's always a group effort, right?
Yeah.
Also,
There
like,
has
a
to be.
huge
Because
shout
why would
out
they make a
to
testing rounds for
our
one
team,
character?
Centurion
That
team,
makes no
was
sense.
led with Pascal and a bunch of people on there. And I'm not gonna name
Just
it.
make it go live if it's one character, and then
But,
if it's bad,
like really, thank you. You
nerf
guys
it.
worked so hard, guys and gals worked so hard to get this tech available to us. Like the reason why we couldn't really do feats.
should do a sub
testing
tournament as
rounds
an
before
series.
is because the way
Yeah,
the tech
and
kinda
no,
worked,
because
we were able, like, it's
from
not
what
so
I've
bad to,
learned,
like, do
a lot of my
characters and do, like,
subs
stuff for heroes specifically, but for
are
feats, it's a
so
lot more
across the world.
complicated.
It's really
The knowledge
strange
is a
how
bit more complex.
diverse.
So to be able
Not
to
strange.
have
It's really amazing
feats
how
and
diverse my
testing grounds
community is.
took a lot of
So a
extra
lot
effort
of problems
on
would
our
come
part.
with ping.
It's great. Their tech allows us to do a
And I
lot
couldn't
of
be like,
things.
hey,
We
here's
can
an
do
EU
feats
side,
around,
here's an
we can
NA
do a lot
side.
of different
It
things
just-
that we
it
couldn't do
wouldn't work.
before.
That's the
So
sad part.
really massive thank you to that team because they're invaluable and it was
No,
it's
probably
amazing
just
for us to be able to
regular.
have that tech. So super awesome.
For sure.
And again, like usual, right? You want to give us feedback. You love it.
Cosmos
you
are a
hate
little
it.
hard.
We're gonna be looking at Reddit. I'm gonna be looking at Reddit, even though I need to get.
Because
Don't
we
look at
can't
Reddit,
stop
please.
him from
Don't look at
looking
Reddit.
at it.
Stop, right?
Yeah.
But it's great.
Don't
Like,
look
so
at
give
Reddit,
us your
JC.
feedback.
Please.
Try it out. Take your time. Really like mess with them as much as you can. Try to figure it out. See what you like, what you don't like. Maybe the numbers aren't right. Then you wanna suggest different numbers. That's great. Do suggestions. The more we have information, the more we have input from players. And
Yeah, I don't know. And,
I'll
Reddit
reiterate
is
that again.
Reddit's
But the more information we have, the better
Reddit's
it is
useful.
for us to make better
But-
decisions.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you
Reddit
go,
harbors
I
some
hate
of the
Deathfall,
most
like,
hated
okay,
people.
You hate Deathfall. Sure. If you tell me I really don't like Deathfall because I think it should give 5 HP but 1 stamina, that's even better.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you gotta
Then
give
we
you
can
gotta
go,
give
okay, so,
actual
like, there's
constructive
players that
criticism, not just hate.
that tend to go a certain way, others tend to go a different way, and we try to take everybody's everybody's opinion into consideration, what we believe as well as a group, what we want to do, and we try to make like informed decisions from the feedback that we get. But if the only feedback that we get is I love it or I hate it, and
Yeah, you
there's
gotta
no
give.
extra little,
If
like,
you're gonna
a
say
little
something, you
bit
have to
more
say
information,
why.
because that
Right?
that
Like
extra
coming
juice
from
that we
someone
get
who
is
works
amazing.
in a
It really
school
lets us
district.
make
There's a reason why we
better
always tell people to
iterations
show
and
your
better
work or
choices
explain
for
why.
everybody. We're making this
Because we
game
need to
for
know
you, for the
why you
players.
feel this way.
We
So I
love
can do
everybody that plays
something
the
about it.
game,
No,
right? And
not-
we're doing this for us, but we're also doing this for you, Molly.
Yeah,
we want to have
definitely.
players have fun playing it, and that's the most.
I don't know,
important.
everyone's allowed their own
We're doing all these
opinions.
changes
I
to make the
don't
game
think
better
there's
for
genuinely an opinion that can be
Yeah,
wrong
and I'll be
on For
looking
Honor,
out for
other than scripting is okay.
feedback on Reddit.
If you think
I we'll
scripting
give
is
a
fine,
survey at the
Obviously,
end of the
the
testing
survey,
round as
there's
well,
our-
so
there's
fill
our
that
feedback
out.
forum,
See,
there's
like
a
there's a
bunch
lot
of
of people that
places to
think
get
Monk
feedback
doesn't
from.
need a flicker
Like,
change,
we always
but
get
I
results from this,
myself
we have, like, amazing
feel like
community
since it's not
managers
intended by the
that
developers,
pour into everything,
should be
give us, like,
removed.
big results, big feedback, so that's great. But we also kind of look at it personally. At least I do because I.
'Cause look, their reasoning behind how
That's kinda
flickering
how it
works
works.
normally is because it's supposed to be a lenience
Amazing.
tool
Well,
for
super cool. Well, thank you, JC, for
controllers.
explaining this.
Right? It's
Cosmo,
supposed
thank
to
you
it's
again
supposed to
for,
add
all your
leniency
hard work
to
on that,
controller
and
players
for being on
to
the
make
show
it
for your
easier
first
to do the
time. It
inputs.
was awesome.
But as a
So,
PC player, the one that plays
so
on
again,
keyboard and
folks,
mouse,
the testing
it's not
grounds
difficult
is
to find.
launching
It's not
next
difficult.
Thursday.
So it's just Warden.
The
That's it?
September
I'm-
19th. I think there might be a small typo
Ain't
there,
good.
but
Yeah,
next Thursday on September 19th. So
I'm
it'll be
not-
up
I'm
for a
not
week.
teaching,
So
though.
keep an eye out for that. Check it out. Play Warden. Give us your feedback. We're
I'll
looking
play
forward
Warden.
To it. So
I'll
thank
play
you
Warden.
all very much. But stick around because coming up next,
Yeah, Flicker
we
stayed,
have
Warden
patch
way dashing
notes, So
gone.
we're gonna talk. More patch
I'm
notes.
gonna hold my hand over the fire.
Yeah, they
to see,
can't.
like,
Sadly,
if
Stinger, they can't fix
someone
Zerk.
reveals something to
They
me
they
about
said that they
patch notes.
can't. If they try to
Yeah.
change Zerk in any way,
But stick around
it would
too,
break
because,
him.
during the transition,
The
we're going to
spaghetti
show off
code
the
would literally
legacy
fall
pass
apart.
too for the next
Yeah,
segment.
for-
So we
that's
hope
just-
you enjoy
that's
that.
testing
So
grounds,
stick
not
around, don't go
balance
anywhere. We'll
changes.
be right back.
That's testing grounds. Not more weapons. Oh, the legacy pass weapons. I don't really care about those. Those are for the characters that weren't out yet. Yeah. Now it's time for patch notes. Now it is time for patch notes. Yeah, they showed off one of the armors. I was expecting unarmor. Bans to buy a Warlord hero skin. Play the game. Trust me. Just play the game. Go play Breach. You get 100 steel per. You got 2 days. If you're really dedicated, excited. Imagine if it was only BP and VG. Alright, here's hoping. Yeah, like... I don't worry, I'm talking about that as well. In the new video coming out in an hour. It would be. An open world For Honor would be sick. Like a World of Warcraft mode for Honor. Based in the Apollyon era campaign. Oh, Jesus. I haven't bought a hero skin in a while. That's coming from a content creator. What? Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's I don't know what you expect. I can't even get rid of it.
Fenrir! Yeah. I gotta think of new like Viking words to shout between
Every
segments
time,
here.
yeah.
Every time. It
That's
gotta
how it
be
works.
something new every
How did
time.
YouTube even allow you a name
They
like
speak
that?
Viking very fluently.
Do ya?
It's an actual language, Viking.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Can you tell us something?
Not really, because then it just kind of ruins it for everyone.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't want to boast too much, you know.
that's very fair. You're very humble. I appreciate that. So.
I am.
Awesome stuff. All right. Well, JC, thank you for sticking around. Folks, we are here to talk about the patch notes segment.
Can I
So we
not-
just got
oh.
out of that,
Yeah, let's
the
do
awesome
that.
kind of like future, some testing grounds there. So that's really cool. But we have more because in 2 days we also have some balance changes
Yeah.
coming up. So
Right, balance changes.
Yeah. So JC, what do you got for us?
Yeah. So first up, I want to make sure that people know
Yeah.
that I was reading chat earlier,
Oh, okay.
and people were saying that we should nerf Lawbringer.
Right.
So we buffed him again.
Take
so-
that.
Oh, light
Take that
chain.
shit.
So basically,
Light
there's a
chain.
couple of things, right? And I was talking about it in the previous
Nice.
segment as well. And when I was talking
These
about
sessions are
testing
terrible.
grounds and
Never
feedback,
even started.
Can
now you shove after light.
Change for Lawbringer in this patch. Yes, I know you wanted to have a roll catcher.
Yes.
We're still working on it.
Okay, whatever.
It is still coming.
This is
I
fine.
guarantee you it's coming.
This is
And I-
great.
You and
now
you
it's
and
a
you
guarantee.
and
yeah,
all the
now it's a
Lawbringer means that it's
guarantee.
coming.
Yeah.
Lawbringer,
Guaranteed.
new combo. Good.
I don't have the exact ETA. We still have a
It's
bit of work to do on it to make sure it looks
coming
right
out.
and everything's okay. But we're gonna have one, no problem. But in the meantime, I wanted to, reach all the Lawbringer mains and shake their hands and thank them for being so passionate
Oh,
and buff their main a little bit.
there you go.
Right.
This is a great
So,
change.
There's two things here. First, this new combo route.
They
which
switched
is
the testing grounds
light,
with the patch
heavy.
notes?
You couldn't really do that before. If you threw a light, you had to go to heavy afterwards. So that's one of the changes I'll be discussing in a little bit. And then, but we also
Yeah, I
added
guess,
the
but
ability to
you can't
shove
feint it.
after any.
So it's gonna be
single
a
light.
really good
That means if you do
mix-up
opener
tool.
light into shove, you can do light into shove again if you want. You can
So
do
now you
shove
can either
after,
do
like,
light
your
into
same
shove,
light that you have after
but if someone thinks you're gonna do
heavy
shove after
afterwards,
light,
top
they're
of
gonna
the
dodge.
finisher.
If you do a heavy
After
attack,
any
the
time
heavy
you can
attack should
press light,
track,
you can
and it
always
also has
do
hyper armor, so it
So
counters
these
dodge
two
attacks.
changes are really aimed at improving Lawbringer's
He needs
chain
this.
flow.
Nope.
A lot of players have been.
Lawbringer has
commenting
no
that,
light
like,
chains.
Kind of feels a
It
bit
has to be light,
difficult
heavy
with
light,
Lawbringer
or
because
heavy
you get
light,
into
heavy.
chains, and
You
your
cannot chain
offense
two
is
lights
very,
together.
very predictable. You throw a light, you have to.
Oh, no, you can do
absolutely
heavy,
throw a
light, light.
afterwards. You do shove into light, you have to throw a heavy.
I'm on the
So,
fence.
while
I
those
think
heavies
just
often
a
feel really good with
non-paintable
attacks,
bash mid chain is fine.
predictability that
Especially
you
if you're gonna have a
feels
50-50
bad.
with a
So
side
we've
heavy with
done these
hyper armor.
changes, and I want to specifically
good. It's
talk
a good
about
50-50.
light, heavy, right? So you might remember in some previous testing grounds, we had fully unlocked Lawbringer's chain flow.
Yeah.
So you can do light.
Can you
do
shove
heavy,
after
and
double
heavy,
light or
and
no?
Kind of do. You could always kind of mix and match all these things in there. And so
I think so.
when we got the feedback from the testing grounds, a lot of what we got was light felt super
Yeah.
spammy.
Yeah.
And that was something that we got a lot of. People didn't want to have Lawbringer to
Bare
throw,
minimum,
like,
some
all the
heroes
time.
have
He's a big,
superpowers.
super tanky dude. I get it. It's great. So we went, okay, you know what? This is the feedback that we got. We're not gonna put it in, right? But the information that we were missing and that we ended up collecting over time with me looking at Reddit too much and talking with people and stuff.
JC, stop
is
saying that.
Players didn't necessarily like light, but they actually wanted light.
Yeah.
Just not have the third one, right?
Yeah.
So it's understandable. It does feel a bit weird, but I don't recall, at least myself.
Costs
again,
10 steel, just because you're taking off
try
his
not to
clothes.
read it too much, but I don't really remember people saying light was okay, but not light.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what I meant before.
The Verona
also,
community
when I
is
said
not very
that, like,
punctual.
the more
So going off the wording, you
precise
can do
your
light,
feedback is, the
you
better
do
we
light,
can
heavy,
act on it.
light,
If we
shove,
had gotten
light,
that feedback
light.
a lot earlier,
Yes,
probably
basically
this
it's going to
would
kind
have
of be an
been
infinite
earlier.
chain. Probably if
It
you
always
miss
takes
the
time
shove, it
when-
dies
from
out.
when we actually see sort of feedback and when we can start to act on it, it always takes a bit of time. It's normal.
Just
But if we
poke
had
for
had
bad
that
bleed.
feedback
I think
before
long
the
arm
testing
adding
grounds,
bleed would be
that probably
fine
would've
in
been
certain
earlier.
scenarios.
So it's one of those things that
Don't worry, we'll see.
when
Cosmos.
we get
We're not where
feedback
we
from
just
testing
started.
grounds,
If
the
this is
more-
it, I
the
cry.
more precise it is, and the
We've
more
been talking about this for quite
I
some
don't
time.
like this, but I would like this part, or I like this part and not necessarily the end, would have helped us to get into this a little
Yeah,
bit
see, this is
faster.
the problem.
Right now, it
The
doesn't
Verona
matter.
community is not very
I'm sure
punctual in what
happy
they want changed.
on
They're just
100%
like,
'cause
I
they don't
want
have
this
the roll
changed.
catcher.
All right,
But at
how?
least it should really help your flow coming.
it changed.
And should really help.
Okay, but
how
how?
to play a Lawbringer gives them a lot more freedom in
Voice
chain, a lot
concerns.
more ability to pressure opponents.
This
People
might be
like
the
the
whole
Lawbringer's a
thing.
bully, right? You get to shove a lot more.
Yeah.
That should be good. It's great. Just
Yeah.
you still can't
You're not
chain
wrong.
after a shove on miss.
Okay,
So you
yeah,
can't
you
just
can't
don't
chain on shove on
go
miss.
light
Good.
shove, light
Good.
shove, light shove.
Good.
But then you're gonna get countered.
Yeah.
You're gonna dodge that shove all the time. You're gonna be okay, right?
Good.
So that's it for Lawbringer. Now another thing that I've read also in chat
Yeah.
was we're also going to nerf Peacekeeper.
Oh man.
Because, you know, clearly we have to nerf Peacekeeper.
Clearly.
So,
Clearly.
we're buffing Peacekeeper.
Oh, I'll
So
take that.
I went back to my desk and I made sure to tell the entire
Oh, you
team
know what?
we
This is
have
fine.
to buff Peacekeeper.
This is
Right?
fine. I like this.
One of the things, like,
This is how game design works.
right, this
folks.
is how
is
game
fine.
design
Just
works,
how it
right?
works,
Just
yeah.
go and I say,
PK was
But-
kind of
now this is
stale
great.
after a
So
dodge
Peacekeeper
attack
can
anyway,
now
so
chain to heavy
this is a good
finisher,
change.
after any to heavy,
Wexler's eating good.
heavy finishers after any dodge attack.
Nice.
So previously, Peacekeeper was kind of felt a bit stuck, a bit stranded when
This
you
is a
did
good
dodge
change.
attacks.
Yeah.
You did like front dodge heavy or side dodge heavies. If you
Yeah,
were
did she
blocked
need it?
or if
Not
you
really.
missed, you were
but
stuck. You couldn't
That's
do
fine.
anything.
I think this is a good
If you
change.
landed a
It
hit,
keeps her flow
you could
going.
deep gouge, which is great, but it's the only thing you could do, right?
Right.
And so, yeah, you get some advantage
Yeah,
afterwards.
this give her a
like,
conk.
you know, it's still good, but
Yeah,
it
keep
doesn't
buffing the
feel
knights,
as good because
please.
your flow kind of
fine with
ends
this.
there.
Right.
And we like Peacekeeper to be very much like a 1-2 character, right? You have like a 2-hit combo, you go 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 constantly.
Mhm.
But without having access to those heavy finishers,
Yeah.
her flow felt like it was lacking.
I mean, you see some
there,
nerfs
so
though,
we
not
added
just
the
buffs.
ability to do this. Now, we know and we're aware that one of Peacekeeper's main issues outside of this
Mhm.
is her ability to contribute damage in
To team
ganks
fights.
because some of her damage is too low. We've done some experiments like that. People have suggested, like, you know, maybe the top heavy doesn't soft feint, or doesn't go to deep gouge.
Mhm.
All these things, whenever we've tried them, they just don't feel really good because it feels like very, very situational and just like exceptions to every kind of rules, and it just kind of doesn't really make a lot of sense. So we're looking to see like what we can do, but this is part of this because if your opponent is bleeding from, say, a shaman,
Just
even
come
from
on,
yourself,
what,
or
what are you gonna
whatever,
do?
then you do have a lot more pressure,
What
but
do you do?
unblockable that comes afterwards. That is super, super strong. You can soften the guard break,
I
soften
think
the
you need
dodge.
some slight
You
tweaks.
can do like a lot of
Just
different things.
because people
You
can
get
run away
deep
from
gouge,
conk way
guaranteed
too
land.
easily, and you should not
They're
be able to
very,
run
very
away
good
from something
attacks.
for free.
So with this flow, with that sort of stuff, at least we should be getting into a much better position.
Also,
with
all
Peacekeeper
removed.
and able to play and have a lot
Full
better
refunds for
flow.
new to bottom.
I remember like we've been playing with her and with some of the other changes that are coming in the near future, and she does feel much, much, much better.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
keep your eyes peeled for the future, but at least with
But
this,
his damage
this is
sucks.
actually a really big
And
improvement.
Conqueror's
It
damage
feels
needs
good.
to-
Feels like it should be.
His full
Yeah,
black
if you
damage.
don't
Let me,
like-
let me say that. His
right
full
now,
black
if you
damage needs to be a
you
bit
side
higher.
dodge
13
and
damage
you
is
miss,
nothing.
It just feels so
You're
bad.
just-
At least with this, you do get a heavy
Recite that
afterwards,
quote of
which is super
Ocelotl.
awesome.
Remove,
Yeah.
remove him.
And then
refund
last
everyone.
but not least, in terms of heroes, we have Centurion. So I'm gonna read.
Oh,
this, right?
Yeah.
no more
When you
double
charge
dodge.
punch, charge
No
time
more double
is now
dodge.
900 ms, down from 1,000. What does this mean?
What
I
does
charge,
this mean?
you
Yes.
charge for 100 ms less,
Mhm.
right? So let me put you a little bit of
Well,
hypothetical
no, I'm talking about his
not
full
so
block.
hypothetical because it happens in game a lot.
His full
Fair,
block
yeah.
is
Centurion
13 damage.
Does any sort of light attack?
I'm fine with full block
And
doing
then
13 damage if he does the
fully
light attack because it
charges
can hit multiple targets.
punch
But
afterwards.
flail uppercut should not do
Your
13
opponent
damage.
can
It's a single target.
match
It needs to
dodge,
do like
basically,
16,
buffer
15.
a dodge,
Not 13.
dodge
13
the
is too little.
uncharged timing,
Mhm.
and then if the attack is fully charged, the recovering
Yeah.
timing can dodge again to dodge the fully charged.
Oh yeah. Also, the players
Because
can
of the
throw their
way
controllers
things are
down the
kinda
stairs
set
when I
up
fight.
With Centurion, the time for charging. the
I'm
time for
I'm
the
surprised
punch
you remembered
itself,
that.
We've been trying in the past to kind of like change that a little bit and fix it up, but we doing just like the what we have for Hitokiri timings and for Warden timings cannot
Man,
work.
and
due
really
to
wants to
animation
Shaolin nurse.
issues,
Trust
like
me, I
the
do
punches
too,
a
but-
little bit longer. So we've been really looking at how can we fix
I want
this?
them to
Because we know
lower
it's a
his
problem,
overall
and it
damage on
hinders
his one
Centurion's
shot,
defense,
and then
especially because the main
disperse it
weak
to the
point
rest of
of
his kit so
Centurion
he's actually
is the
playable,
Legion kick
and give him
into
light,
a
heavy,
light,
heavy.
and then I can.
Because
do
if
this,
you
right?
had
So with this
Sohei
change,
go from light attack
it should
to
always
all
work
unblockables, he'd be
after.
way too
If
good.
I light
So you need to have
and I
this
throw a fully
secondary
charged
heavy with
punch,
hyper armor in
if
the
you
between the
dodge,
chain.
you cannot dodge you cannot like do a second dodge to dodge the fully charged punch.
Yeah, that was Gabriel that
which
said
should
that one.
really, really, really
I
great.
thought it was really fun. Sorry for putting the video.
Offense. It's a massive buff, even though it's a small change. It's a big change for the hero as a whole.
I mean, you could do like
Hopefully,
a
this will help Centurion like perform way better when we win
the
situations.
bow feat,
might
the
have
crossbow
to
feat.
Change
You
up
can make
little
it
bit
a
on your timings for ganks or whatever to
ricochet
make sure you
and
get
hit other
yourself
people,
where
kind of
it's
like
going.
trick
But
shot,
it's-
but not
it's
as
a big
good.
change for Centurion
More
that
like a
really
concertina.
situation.
I like that you're doing like way
a flip
4D
shot.
chess
And
on
then
this
anyone
one.
like
It's just
staying
100
too close
milliseconds,
will get
but
hit.
here
They
to
won't
here
track
to
people
here.
But
around.
that's a good example, right? Of sometimes like
Yeah.
it sounds super
JC
simple,
is
but we
the
have to
only
investigate
man
that
that
there's
can
so
spend
many
3
variables that we can
hours
tweak.
Right.
talking
Go
about
like,
100
what's
MS
the minimum
change.
charge? What's the maximum charge? What's the length of
Look,
the punch? What's the length of this, length of that? So
If
there's a
anyone's
lot
trying to
of
listen to
variables,
JC,
and we have to
long
tweak
story
it, like,
short,
really refine that quite a bit to figure out
lowering the time it
exactly
takes for Cent to
what we
charge
can
up
do
his
to fix it.
punch will not allow people
I'm
to
happy
double
with the amount
dodge
that it's
level
great.
1 and level 3 at the same
But
time.
it's
That is
super
all this
important.
change
Like,
does.
Centurion players are gonna
Next
do it.
change.
It's a big change.
Nice.
That's all it
And
does.
then we have a couple of other changes to feats, right? So we're gonna buff some feats.
More feats.
And so let's look at what we're having here for feats. So first up, we have Thrilling Comeback. So Thrilling Comeback is a feat that automatically activates when you enter Revenge. It would heal you for 20, and that was it.
That's
Now what we're doing
pretty
with
good
Thrilling
now.
Comeback is that now it cleanses Fire and Bleed, like the other things that we have there, and also heals for 40.
That's
up
pretty
to
good.
50.
40
So
health.
basically,
That's
like,
pretty good.
It wasn't a super good feat.
It really
The
wasn't.
act-
It
the-
really
the
struggled.
conditions
20
to
health was
activate
nothing.
mean that you have to get Revenge.
Technically, yes,
You have to
but
activate
are you gonna
Revenge.
run this
And then
over
there's like weird interactions with
the
bleed
bash?
and fire and
No.
healing. I'm not going to go into massive details about this, but essentially, the idea here is that there's a reason why we always cleanse, or almost
Yeah.
always cleanse when we heal. And so
Well, they need
this
everyone to
did
get
not
drops,
cleanse,
right?
So
So
you
they're
would
doing
not
it
get
for them.
cleansed under your revenge shield. It was kind of hard to read. So we decided, you know what? Okay, let's make the feat more usable. Let's buff it. Cleanses, now heals for
Yeah.
double. Should
This
be
is
lot
this is a good
better.
one that it cleanses bleed.
If you enter
Really
revenge,
good.
you're happy. You're happier with this. So
Yes.
Right.
Happy.
Then we have Berserker. So Berserker
Wow.
is funnily enough,
Wow.
first feat. So it gives you like a big boost to like
30
attack
seconds.
damage, like spreading speed, a bunch of different things.
I mean, that's good.
but it lasted 15 seconds.
It's a fourth
Because
feat. It needs to be
It
good.
felt
But wow.
not super good, right? You get a buff.
It's a
you fight the
fourth
time
feat.
properly. People are gonna.
Probably
run
gonna be
away.
crazy
It
stellar
doesn't- you
shorty
don't
is with
really get to
Indomitable. She didn't
benefit
need
from
to
it a
come
bit.
back.
So we've doubled the duration. It's now 30 seconds. It's still not like you're not going to become invincible for a minute or 2 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. But at 30 seconds, it really lowers the
Yeah, like 15
timing
seconds was
requirement
way
of,
too little.
I need to time this.
Also, we're
just
almost close to
right
100 viewers
to
this
go
stream. That'd be
nuts for
fucking
15 seconds.
unbelievable.
Now it's 30 seconds. It's a lot better. Hopefully it'll be
30 seconds is a
more
long time, but you have to
consistent
remember it's a
for
fourth
classes.
feat.
But at least
It needs to
this
be a
is
long
still
time because it
strong,
needs to be
and it's still
impactful.
good
The
for
whole role of fourth feats is to be as impactful as possible.
Fiat Lux. So way back when, Fiat Lux dealt damage. It was deemed too strong because it was very.
It can kill minions again!
throughout a ton
It
of
can kill minions
games,
again!
meaning
It can kill minions again!
had like minion kill animations, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And so it was a bit too strong, especially in Breach as well. You could do like a lot of crazy things. So we had nerfed
Nah,
Fiat
I
Lux
saw a
to
bunch of
deal
people
more
leave it anyway,
damage.
it's fine.
It's still like it drains all your stamina and stuff.
That's probably happening too much.
But it didn't really do damage. And so
It can kill minions
we
again!
wanted to bring back a bit
Bomb
of
bringers
that
back!
minion clearing ability, so that heroes like Peacekeeper, for example, right, can run Fiat Lux and just run around and like throw a little grenade into minions, kill a bunch of
Bomb
them,
bringer is
and
actually
be able
so
to
bad.
anticipate
Oh
them
my
and cover
God.
those types of situations. So it's not a massive buff, but that 5 damage really just means that you can now use
They
it
could probably
to
kill
minions
someone since they're
and
not.
get
They
minions
wouldn't
out
expect
of
it.
It's still a little bit of a grenade, right?
But it's 5 damage. Like,
Do a little
Minions
bit.
are very, very, very feeble. You just look at you blow on them and they blow. They this is kind of good. It kind of works out.
Exactly.
are you making the
Tough as
meta
nails.
still of it? It's
So,
coming out in an hour. Not even.
we
It's
just
coming out
reverted
in
tough as
40 minutes.
Straight up. We had lowered it to 10%.
It's honestly, it's
around
not
the
my
time we
best
launched the
video.
season,
I won't lie. It's
actually.
more yapping, less funny.
Because we're like kind of lowering.
But
a
I
lot of
think
stuff
I think
in
it makes
CCU,
the
like
point
lowering attack
clear
damage,
of
like
what I
trying to
think
make
about the
fights
meta.
Last a little little bit longer. It's like try to mess with that a little bit. And then tough as
Yeah,
nails
it
was
still puts
strong-
everyone
was
on a
seen as
stamina.
too strong back then.
Slider's gonna
But
love this.
as
Yeah,
the
I
game
know.
evolved and kept
I'm
going,
not making a feat tier list.
we kind of figured out that, well,
Tough
this
as
nerf
Nails
was
is
not
huge, by the way.
necessarily
I
warranted.
love Tough as
It went up
Nails.
to 10%.
I fucking
reverting back
adore
to
Tough
the
as Nails.
15%
I always run it on.
before.
I think I run it on
10% when you have 120 HP, for
Kyoshin.
example, right? It doesn't even give you enough.
I would
like-
run it
like
on
enough
Warmonger,
life-
but her
enough life to
damage and
survive
health
an
feats are
extra
way too good for corruption.
15%, it's one extra light. On some heroes, that it goes.
Yapping is near the
higher.
meta sucks.
It's
Yeah,
also
I
better
know, but
than one of the perks. That
the
can
thing
be
is,
used.
when you
So,
talk about
at
meta,
this point,
and
it wasn't at
I'll
15%,
say this right now. There's gonna be so many
And
people hating in the
finally,
comments.
Nerfing Umbral Shelter. So Umbral Shelter, the way it works is that when you pop it, is by Paris Speed 4, right? When you pop it, there's like 3
This
pulses
does
that
nothing.
shield
This
from your
does
allies.
nothing. It
And you
doesn't
used
do
to grant 100
anything.
shield
It doesn't
per
do
pull.
anything.
So nerfing this to 50.
What?
Might seem like
What?
whatever.
It
But
is.
the
It
big
is.
thing
And
is
whatever.
we
This doesn't
consulted
do
with
anything.
our design team who really worked on this quite a bit.
This
And so
doesn't.
a lot of what they did is they
You
looked
gotta
at
let me yap here.
the
You
average
you
damage
you gotta
output
let me yap here.
of tier 4
Umbral Shelter
and a lot of that kind of like
heals 50 shield a pulse.
At 100
It will
shield, there was
pulse
literally 0 counter.
every
You
time.
couldn't throw
50
a tier
shield.
4 feet at somebody that was
So you
protected
have
by
to do
Umbral Shelter
50 damage
because
in
you
the
wouldn't, like,
span
you
of
wouldn't
1
touch whatever
second,
damage
and
you
then
put
more
life you
damage
had
on top of it.
shield.
Yeah.
At 50, there's a lot of feats.
It refreshes
able to
3
kinda, like,
times. You have to do
just
over 100.
the shield entirely.
No, it's fine.
damage
You know,
you
whatever. Let's
under the
let's
shield,
let's
Then yeah, you're gonna
nerf
get
Oath
shield
Breaker
back
and do
on the
nothing
second
to
pulse,
it.
on the third
Let's nerf
pulse,
Umbral
but
Shelter
there's
and do nothing
actual
to it.
more- There's a bit
Wha-
more
Are
counter
we
to it.
are
You
we
can- It's a lot
thinking
easier to focus
clearly?
fire 50 damage than it is to focus fire 100 damage. Like clearly,
You're
you
still
have to-
unkillable.
It makes a difference here where we want to have like that aspect of there's counterplay.
Oh my
to
god,
Umbral Shelter.
101 by the
It's
way. That's
still
crazy.
a super strong tier 4, right? Shields
Yeah.
are still very good, but at the end of the day, it's a way to make
This
it
doesn't.
that it's less. just
Unless I'm thinking
overwhelming.
wrong and it won't
If you wait for the
refresh.
third, like, if you
This
wait
does
for the third
nothing.
pulse, throw like 2 tier 4 feats, you're
This
probably
does
gonna kill
nothing.
somebody, right?
Again,
Whereas before you wouldn't. You
Umbral
just
Shelter and
block.
Oathbreaker have
So
no
it's like, it's
changes.
feat for feat. We wanted to make it a bit more sense into how you can counterplay it a little bit there.
This does nothing.
That is it for our patch notes.
Wow.
But I hope players are happy with what we're doing. Like I hope Lawbringer Brains are happy.
Yeah.
I see Lawbringer Brains on Reddit, and I feel your pain. I understand. We see players like every player. I
know.
love everybody. It's great, but we're really we're pushing to get the game in a
That's
better
it.
state with every single patch. It
That's
might not
it.
go as fast as you would hope as a player. Understandably, we need to take your time, to
Not
make
a-
the right calls, the right
not a-
decisions to
not a-
really
Not one
plan
nerf.
around what we're going to be doing, what's coming up next. where
Not
things
one
are going
nerf.
to
We're
get
joking,
us
right?
to the best state possible to deliver the best.
So
game
we
can
buffed
for players.
PK.
Yeah.
And I know that
We
sometimes
gave
it's
Lawbringer
frustrating
one
when the hero
chain.
didn't get buffed. The hero you hate didn't get nerfed.
Mhm.
I get it. But as we go along, as we look at the data, we gather information from everywhere. We kind of try to make choices that are
JC.
like the smartest
JC.
choices for the moment.
JC.
I know there's
Listen to me,
players
buddy.
complaining that
Listen to
Soe is a bit underpowered.
No, he's
We'll keep
fucking
keeping an eye
dog
on
shit.
that. I know
It's
there's
terrible.
That they're saying like Hitokiri is too strong. The data shows it as well. We're looking at Hitokiri as well. We're looking at a bunch of those heroes to see what
Listen to
can
me,
we
listen to me,
do
JC. JC.
to ease the pain, to make
Go
heroes
watch
that
every
make
single
heroes feel
game
a little bit
of
better,
the
feel- make
friend
more
or foe
sense.
tournament.
But we
Find one
actually
of them
doing that to
without a
make the
VG in
right
it, or one without a
I don't
VG
want us to
ban,
go
or an
and
Ocelotl
take a
ban,
hero and just-
or a
'cause we can
Magi
always go,
ban,
"Hey, we're gonna go nuclear,"
or a Shugo
so
ban.
it deals 1 damage now, and that just feels bad for everybody. So if we're taking
If-
our time,
If a
come
character
up
has
with
a
nerfs and
100%
buffs
pick
that
rate,
make a bit more
if it's
sense,
not
that are a
banned,
bit more thought out,
there's a
and that
problem
we're
with
able
the
to
character.
just not
You don't need to
destroy
look
the
at the
hero outright
data.
or
You know
buff
why
it
it's
or
overpowered.
crazy,
Because it's
then I think it's a
broken.
better end result
Because the
for
bind
everybody,
is too
even if
long,
it takes a little bit
stun
of
lock
time.
is too
So
long,
please
the
be
character
patient.
does too much
We
damage.
have more things
We
coming.
have been
The
patient.
game is
We haven't.
still doing
You know what,
patches.
it's
We're
fine.
still updating. We're still balancing.
We got plans. We
Right?
got plans.
And you've been seeing for a little while now. We've been doing we're back to doing
Well, guys,
more and more significant.
on the
changes
bright
every
side,
single TU.
the meta video
Keep doing
is
this,
not getting taken down.
and we're gonna keep improving the game every single TU, every opportunity we have. So that's really great. I'm really happy. Again, huge thanks to the design team. They're working super hard with the fight team.
At least,
to get-
at least,
to gather
at
that
least,
information.
the meta
what are we
video
gonna do
does
in
not
terms of
change.
buffs? What are we gonna do in terms of nerfs? And try to adjust this quite a bit.
But yeah,
It's a
the
team effort.
the thing
Everybody
is,
works hard
right,
on this.
if you
Really
look
big,
at
big
the
kudos
characters
to
that
them.
were recently released,
Super happy.
they all have price tags beside beside them.
Awesome. Well, thank
Yeah.
you so much, JC. Thanks for
A
being
whole
here
year.
to walk us through all those patch notes and give us the lowdown, the breakdown on all that. It's very encouraging.
Not
I'm
one nerf
excited 'cause,
is
yes, I know there's more to come in the future updates, so very excited for the
She's
future as we
fine.
go, and excited for this because all these changes are going to be
They
live.
they,
for all of
they
you in
redeemed
just
themselves
2
a
days.
little
2
bit.
days.
2 days you can
2 days.
But,
you can shove to your heart's
dude,
content.
shove to your heart's content in 2 days. It's for honor. We love it. We love
Exactly.
it. So
No!
all right, well, JC, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Warriors, folks, stick around because we have a fun video where we're going to show all the full armor variations, and then we're going to
Armor, don't leave.
wrap
Armor,
up as
armor,
we
armor,
close out
armor,
the show.
don't leave.
So don't go
Armor.
anywhere.
Get burned.
You don't-
Awesome.
Don't leave.
This is
There's
how
armor.
with Macula. Just
Yep.
too much.
Don't leave. There's
Too much
armor.
power. The fire doesn't even touch him. It's amazing. All right, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Ugh.
Ooh, I'm cooking! I'm cooking! I'm cooking! I'm fucking cooking! Oh, I'm cooking! Look at that's a new Glad helmet. At least a good variation of it. Oh, I'm cooking. Not beef pieces, whatever. Griffin's is whatever. I mean, the White Hood's nice. Lawbringer. I love that. That is the helmet from Demon Souls. The giant knight, the Watchtower knight or whatever. That's really good. Conquer. I mean, the chest is really nice. Peak. That helps with my full weight PK. Oh, okay. I know Sync's happy with that one. Sync is happy with that one. Raider's just kind of whatever again. Raider always kind of gets shafted. Zerk, I mean, it's more variations of, it's okay. Wow. Oh, yeah, that Highlander chest plate, really nice. Really nice. Did Yorm get blessed? Yorm got fucked. VG? Ah, who cares? Why is her shield like a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc? Why is her shield like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking Dual Disc? Warlord's is pretty nice. Shaman's is it's clean. I think her helmet sucks, but yeah, Warmonger mains are eating good after that one. Valkyrie's armor's pretty bad. Raider never gets good armor. That's the problem with Raider. Oh, Warden 8. Oh, Warden sent. Lawbringer, Warmonger, they ate. Some of Glad ate, Sent, like, looks good. All most, I think Conquer and is like, it's hard to get rid of for. Yeah, that is a fucking beautiful chestplate. Oh my god. The Knights ate well. The Knights ate fucking well. Oh my god, that armor makes me feel happy. That comes out in 2 days? Oh, buddy. Oh my god. Oh my god, the Knights 8 on the Viking update. I'm gambling for Warden shit. Day one. I'm going to see what I can do with that. So you know what? When the armor comes out, I'll do it Friday, and I want to see how good we can make the new armor look.
The wrap up, Nolan. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling like super just pumped. All
Yeah,
the Viking
but
news
it's
coming into
good.
the season, new testing grounds, new balance changes.
How much out of
all that
10
stuff.
is
so
this
much fun
season?
stuff coming up. So.
So much fun stuff.
6.
Live in 2 days, September 12th. Let's take a look
6.
at what we've got coming. Got
Good
the new
Munder's a great
season.
skin.
Shield
New armor's a
Standard,
banger. Weapons are bangers.
So nice. New battle pass.
Warden testing grounds
Got a new
sick.
Legacy pass, of course, all live in just 2 days. Of
But
course, we've got
where
a
the
hero
fuck?
skin, Good
Where the
Munder's a
fuck is the
great
nerfs, man?
25
If
steal.
there were any nerfs to Ocelot VG,
Seasonal
Shinobi,
event,
Orochi,
Song for Good Munder, that's coming.
even
out.
like
Free
I don't know,
event
like
pass as
Kitakuri's
well.
fallen out of the meta, but it's just
Our
like
new converted map for Dominion.
I still
Viking
think that she needs
Village.
something.
Again. all
New sword game is the armor paid for a
days.
limited time? No, armor is
We got some
permanent.
Hero Fests
Once
for
they add
Valkyrie,
armor,
Berserker,
it's in their
Blade.
game
Bunch
permanently.
of Vikings. I
Oh,
like it. I see what we did there.
Yeah.
Were all those armors being added? Yes, all the
the same
armors are being added.
Friend or foe phase 2
Every
signups
single,
are now open. Keep in mind
Every
that the first
single piece
qualifier
of
is
armor that is
September
added to the game
28th,
for
so
now,
join the
there's no
Discord,
such
find a
thing
buddy,
anymore as
and,
event-themed armor. That
check it
used to
out.
be a
It's gonna be
thing,
fun.
but people complain that FOMO is stupid because
our testing
FOMO
grounds
is
for Warden
stupid.
Feats are live September 19th to the 26th.
So testing grounds is just gonna be a bunch of fucking wardens.
This-
They
this is
they
the
need they need to put double XP on that because no one's gonna play it. No one's gonna play it if it's just all wardens.
Yes.
That's the problem.
good.
You need
Great
to put
stuff.
double
Got a
XP
lot
on
of
it.
stuff.
Please,
But
please,
folks, we
Ubisoft,
also
put
have
double
some
XP on
content
it.
of the week coming your way. Time limit execution, Mjolnir's Flight.
They didn't show this one
Available
off.
for 10k steel.
What?
What's going on? Oh, there it is. Never saw it.
The strength
I
for
mean,
ragdoll, so
it only works on
It's
things.
a
So.
lot going on there. We also have a time
Oh.
limited illustrious outfit.
Oh, at least you get
Spirit
it.
of the Wolf.
It's the wolf,
also
but low
available.
poly.
What a good. That's a purebred good boy if I've ever seen one. Love it.
Season only armor.
We
yeah.
also have a new weekly arcade
Might
quest
start playing
coming up,
Warden after the
Smoke and
rework and his
Mirrors,
buff for Fates.
so
Warmonger
keep an
main,
eye
I
out for
think.
that.
So.
It's going to be available.
Yeah, that's the problem I had with Warmonger is that her offense
that was
doesn't
okay.
feel as good.
There it
She
is.
just feels like a better
so that'll
character if
be
you play a
available
certain
starting
way.
September
That's the problem.
12th, so keep an eye out for that. Also, we have an event order coming up, Son for Goodmunder. So be the faction with the most executions
Alright, time
performed.
to pop
from
every
September
single fast
12th
Exy I
through
have.
16th. So yeah, it's good stuff.
pretty awesome. We also have some community corner videos.
Oh, my favorite.
But this time it'll be handled by our CMs, Jet and Josh. So
I still get to watch it though, right?
of course we get.
I don't know.
to
I'm looking
watch
at.
it. Yeah, Josh, take it away.
Let's go, guys.
Community corner. Do we care about community corner? Do we care about community corner? I think this is just community stuff.
What's going on, Warriors? Welcome to the Community Corner
God, no.
segment.
Never mind. Never mind. I haven't seen that kind of while. And all right, guys, that was great. Really fun. For now, the video should be coming out very soon. If you guys want to watch that, thank you guys so much for coming around. That was fucking insane. We had over 100 people in the fucking server at once. Absolutely unbelievable. You guys are the best. I love you guys so much. Fuck anyone that donated, man. You guys are the best as well. I love you guys so much. I mean, I don't like when you guys give me money, but if you want to, I mean, that's whatever. I don't know how to say it. You guys are amazing. I'm at a loss for words. I love you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for sticking around with me for so long, and I'll see you in like 20 minutes. Adios.